What's up, guys? Football is back. Eagles football. Can you believe it? It's preseason, but the preseason football live action Thursday night. Thomas, let's go.
I'm excited. Literally, we are 8 minutes away from Philadelphia kicking off here at home against a Cincinnati Bengals team that's going to play their starters for maybe up to a quarter is what we have heard. Philadelphia, I'm sure we're going to get into that, not playing the majority of their starters, but there are some names, one in particular who is going to play tonight, and rookie safety, Drew Makuba. Did not expect him to be out there, Josh. He's going to be. Lots of storylines to watch as we get the 2025 preseason underway tonight.
Yep, and as you mentioned it, we'll go ahead and put it there on the screen just for people to see some clips of the pregame, the warm-ups. Makuba looks pretty good. Number 24 there, obviously. But there's so many different positions, as we've talked about all throughout the week, of who we're going to watch, really all of training camp since it started. If you've not already, by the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure to drop a like. The game, I've seen several comments. The game is on NFL Plus, so if you're trying to stream it, obviously if you're local to Philly, you could watch it. I think it's NBC that it's on there. But if not, NFL Plus, stream it along with us. We'll give you the down and distance, the time, everything else so you can get synced up. But there you go. It's a little surprising. Not going to say, I kind of figured you would slow play it because, Drew had been limited in practice, the shoulder injury. He still could be limited in the game today, but it does look like he's going to get some reps. And I don't know. We'll see how he holds up. I believe, according to Brooks Cabina and others, the first team reps in warm-ups, so it's just warm-ups, but take it with a grain of salt, the first team reps for safety were Sidney Brown and Tristan McCollum. So maybe it's those two out there to start out, but still, we might see Drew eventually.
I think we should expect the majority of the defensive starters to play who are not locked into their position. So I don't expect Jordan Davis, don't expect Jalen Carter, obviously no Nolan Smith. Will Jalyx Hunt play tonight? I would argue no. That remains to be seen because everybody is dressed right now in warm-ups. And so the only other names that we are not going to see out there that we should expect out there or should have expected out there, guys like Terrence Marshall Jr. just returned from his knee injury at the practice we were at on Tuesday. He is not going to go ahead and go tonight. Don't expect Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley or any of the other offensive starters. But Sidney Brown, Kelee Ringo, Adoree Jackson, Jihaad Campbell, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Smile Munden, these are all people that are going to go ahead and play. And some of them are going to play a significant amount of reps tonight, Josh.
Yeah, it's and we got a little bit of a tease too. I know they always love to do this because they're going to get reps in beforehand. But I had a few people DMing me as well, being like, "Hey, bro, Jalen's out there, he's warming up. So is Saquon." They get in the work as we said before the game, so you see Jalen there handing off to Saquon. Yep. They're going to go through their regular ritual, be prepared once the regular season goes. But offensively, I don't think that we're going to see anything from that standpoint. Defense, I'm totally with you, though. It does appear, Jihaad Campbell was also warming up. I think I've got a clip from him on this side. I could show people of, this was pregame, him with actually Drew Makuba as well. But Jihaad Campbell, it's a pretty big dude, 235. I think he looks every bit of it. We're going to get to see the Rook out there for the first time in action. Everybody loves to see that, the freak athlete. So just look out. It's going to be good.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how much he's going to play, and obviously I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is going to be the official Mike linebacker to start tonight, and then I think you'll see Campbell and Smile Munden kind of mix in at the other linebacker spot. Maybe it'll be Smile Munden and Jihaad Campbell once Trotter Jr. officially hangs it up for the evening. Remains to be seen. Whether he gets 1 series, 5 series, makes 1 tackle, or 10, I'm just excited to see the rookie linebacker out there who 3 months ago, Josh, no one would have thought he would play in tonight's preseason game, and here he is playing in tonight's preseason game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There we go. In just a couple minutes away, 5 minutes, I believe, should be. And Blake, shout out to you. Appreciate that. The super chat here with the 2 says, love you guys. Go Eagles. Appreciate that, Blake. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels appropriate to have Eagles football back, and we're going to get to see it against the starters of Joe Burrow and others. So how does the defense hold up? Which guys are going the best? You see the graphics, of course, as we've normally done those. We would stream the game if we could. I saw a lot of comments of those. If there's no copyright, right? We would certainly do that. We cannot. Therefore, you'll get the graphics, the ticker. We'll keep you up to date with down and distance, like I mentioned. But unfortunately, we cannot stream it yet. I hear that the NFL is potentially in works with content creators to maybe eventually one day allow it.
Maybe.
I kind of doubt that, but it'd be fun. It would be really fun if they just say, hey, you know what? Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to watch the game anyway, so they're going to see the ads. If we just keep the ads up there, maybe they allow it. Who knows?
You never know.
Let's see. The other one that I was going to show too. Where was that? Oh, Jakorian Bennett. We should obviously bring up him. So he is wearing number 49. A very strange look for a corner.
Very strange.
At some point, maybe a different number there. He's got slim pickings, but 49 so far. A little, I don't know. They always try to like speed these things up. So it's a little bit surprising, but it is understandable also because, you want to get him the reps. He's played against Jamar Chase in the past. He held up fairly well. So are we going to see him? It's certainly not going to be the starters out there, but like late in the game, does he get thrown in there for some reps? It's just like, let's see if you can hold up at all.
Well, there is one position in preseason that you could kind of plug and play. It's definitely cornerback because they're not doing anything exotic on the Vic Fangio defense, especially in the second half. And so it's either man or zone. You got to figure out whatever it is and then get out there and cover. So I would play him if he's ready to rock. He's obviously been practicing the past couple of weeks in Las Vegas, so he's conditioned and ready to go. Mm-hmm. The question will be, does he get in? At what point in the game does he get in? But honestly, Josh, if we're talking about cornerbacks, Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo will start tonight. And I expect them to play quite a bit. And really, all eyes are going to be on number 7, especially early in this game when we expect potentially T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to be out there with Joe Burrow throwing them the football, I should say. And if they have good nights on the outside, slowing down these receivers, it's going to give a lot of relief to a lot of Eagle fans worried about that cornerback spot, including myself.
Yeah, we would love to, if we can come away from it and go, hey, you know what? Jamar Chase didn't really do a whole lot. T. Higgins neither. And we remember, too, even in the Bengals game last year, the regular season game, the first opening drive was a nightmare, right? Like, we looked at it and go, oh, my gosh, it's the Tampa game all over again. It was whatever it was, like 14 plays, the longest drive, like 14 plays or whatnot. The Bengals scored. They took so much time off the clock that even though the offense moved down the field, they didn't score and break the drought of, like any points or touchdowns in the first quarter. But then after that, they flipped the script. So, we still won't freak out if they allow a touchdown and Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense looks good. But yeah, I'm right there with you. If we could, maybe show a little bit of something, a pick six that would feed everybody, right? We'd be like, oh my gosh, it's Kelee Ringo, pick six, Reddit, touchdown, get the defense hype. But yeah, just a few maybe pass breakups, good coverage. We'll take that. Mac26, appreciate the 2-bomb. Says subscribe to Thomas, get him to 100K. Congrats, guys. That's right. We're almost there.
We're close.
Right around
700 away. 700 away from us 100,000
close.
subs. We're going to do a lot of giveaways when we hit that. Eagles tickets at 100,000 subs. Signed Eagles gear. Signed by the Philly Dogs here. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't know if we get it tonight, but hopefully soon. We're 700 subscribers away from 100,000. Doing it on the stream would be kind of fun.
That'd be big time. Heck yeah. Make sure to go do that. Also, Israel with the 5 says, let's go. I can't believe we're already in the 25-26 season. Offseason goes by quick as Super Bowl champs. Isn't that the truth?
I was thinking about that earlier today. It's like there's literally Eagles football tonight. It's not just like a preseason game. It's the Eagles preseason game, which if you refresh your stream on NFL Plus like I just did, I think it is about to load. Mine is trying to. So hopefully we will have a stream to watch to be able to tell you guys what's going on here.
Okay. Yes, I'm seeing commercial break in progress, but it's not.
Okay. Mine is giving me a loading bar. So let's see if we can get the broadcast up. It worked beautiful. I remember last year NFL Plus was fantastic for streaming these preseason games, and so I'm just getting a loading bar right now, Josh. We'll see if see if something else happens here. Keeping my eye out.
Be getting synced up hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Ryan, the member for 21 months. Appreciate that. Ryan says, "Go Birds! It feels great to be back." See, there you go. That's how everyone is. As I'm actually getting a commercial now, which just so happened to be the Smitty dagger. I don't know if you're seeing that yet or not,
nope.
But it's very appropriate for this game if we're going to get a NFL Plus commercial.
Yep, I'm going to see if my iPad will do it in the beginning. This is interesting here. If we can get my thing to work. Okay, let's try this one.
Blake's asking, is it on YouTube TV? Does anyone know? I don't believe it is unless you're in the Philly area. So,
correct.
It appears that NFL Network has chosen the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts instead. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't pick the Super Bowl champs and the Bengals. I mean, you kidding me? Joe Burrow's playing?
What are you going to do? Well, they're looking for that Colts quarterback battle is probably what it is.
Yeah, I know. That's true. It's just the Super Bowl champs, though. Come on.
I know.
We're biased, of course, but, you know.
All right, let's see if I can get the broadcast going here. trying to get the broadcast up. All right, I have the Raven broadcast up. Can I get the Bengal broadcast up here? Give me the Bengal broadcast. Do you have it up?
It is here with me. Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
We got it.
Well, I don't have it yet.
Their sound is not working, so Ross Tucker is talking, but there's literally nothing that he's saying. Scott Graham and Ross Tucker are on the screen. Little technical difficulties, This is why we do the preseason. I mean, unless my stream is off, but I hear the background noise. I just don't hear what they're saying. Yeah, okay, so everybody else in the chat is saying the same thing. They're talking about Jihaad Campbell and Jeremiah Trotter, obviously, because now they're on the screen.
Come on, give it to me. Give me the stream here.
And the positional battle
there
of
we go.
Kelee Ringo, Adoree Jackson.
I got Ross Tucker and Scott Graham on my screen. Is that what?
Now I'm seeing them, yep.
And yeah, their mics are not working. Now I'm seeing Kevin Patullo, offensive coordinator, right?
Let's see. Now I'm seeing him. So I may be like 5-6 seconds behind you.
Now I'm back to Ross Tucker, but now I have Ross Tucker audio. So it looks like they finally have got figured out the audio on the broadcast, which is good.
Yep.
And now they're showing me Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and about to go to commercial break, I believe. Opening kickoff is next. All right, there we go. We're ready to rock. We are ready to rock and roll.
Here we go.
All right. Drop a like in the comments section. I don't know how many likes we're at on the show right now. We have over 15 or 1,400 people watching. So
that's true.
Welcome back, everybody, to our first stream. It's pretty fun.
It is over 1,000 likes. I think that was what did it last year. If we had over 1,000 likes every game, they won. Now that's easy to say in a season that we only lose 3 games, but still, it worked out that way. We got 252 likes so far between the streams. Deontay Francis with a super chat here. Appreciate that. With a 5 says, "Let's go, Birds! Time to go back to back."
Starts tonight
with Matt, the 20 bomb. Matt the man. Let's go. Starting out big. Says same thing. Eagles football is back. Let's go. EAGLES, I believe, was the comment there that he was going for. Left out the S, but I think it was a little typo. So we got you. EAGLES.
Oh, wow. Anthony Richardson got hurt on one of his opening snaps and has got pulled from the Colts game. Wow. Ooh. That is very interesting. Daniel Jones is in. That's a big storyline early. That is why you don't want to play your starters. Obviously, Anthony Richardson is trying to, win a starting job, but that is why you do not want to play your starters. So what are you going to do? Not good.
Oh, I'm seeing that too, yeah. Yep, I've never been for it. The reminder, we did not play our offensive starters and won the Super Bowl. So for people that are saying we should, doesn't have to, but almost here. I'm so excited. Even the fact that, we're not going to see very many starters. There's a lot of great positional battles, and the wide receivers trying to make a name for themselves. We talk about Elijah Cooks all the time. By the way, I got a contact from someone who was very familiar with him all the way back in his college days of recruiting and everything else, who said he is a real one. Now, again, maybe there's some bias there, but to get that message, like, keep an eye out. If he can live up to the hype that we've seen so far from training camp, Johnny Wilson might be in trouble.
Well, Johnny Wilson definitely has his work cut out for him tonight. Let's just say this, Josh. We got to mention his name before the game actually starts. How about Tanner McKee tonight, right? How much Tanner McKee are we going to get to see? I hope we see at least a quarter. I'd like to see the entire first half and then go DTR for a quarter and then go Kyle McCord for a quarter. But come on, there are a lot of Eagle fans who like them some Tanner McKee, and you're going to get a lot of him tonight. And he had a couple preseason games throughout his career where he really threw the football around, and it was like, okay, he looks pretty darn good, and hopefully tonight's another one of those.
Yeah, I'd be surprised, honestly, if they didn't play him at least a half, right? Because to the point that you're saying, but it's like, get him as much work as possible. You have 2 other games. The other guys, Kyle McCord, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, they can get their work in then. I don't see why you wouldn't. So, yeah, I'm definitely in favor of that.
Yep. All right, they're giving me the Eagles hype video right now, and we are probably seconds away from kicking this thing off.
All right, let's go. Drop a like. We're up to 434. That was quick.
Wow.
We appreciate you guys. 434. We almost doubled it since the last time that we checked. But drop a like as we're about to get started. Praxis with a 5. Let me hit these super chats real quick. Says, let's see these backups and newbies. Kickstarter ass, go Eagles.
There you go.
And Hunter St. Jor, I believe. I may not say that correctly, but it says, ready to see Campbell hit Joey B. Go Birds. Yep, he can hit that quarterback. Stay away from the other ones. He's been a little aggressive in camp. But yes, he can absolutely hit Joey B. And
there you go.
Basaba Yahoo, I believe, with a 5. Eagles deserve more respect. Go Birds. What else is new?
Maybe the Eagle backups get some more respect tonight. I don't know. How about that? Quickly here, beautiful night in Philadelphia for those who are not there. 78 degrees, wind is under 10 miles per hour. I believe Philadelphia will be kicking this football off. Haven't seen yet who has run out there for the start of this game, but Birds are in all white tonight. So they're going with the white pants, white jerseys, and green helmets. Bengals are in white pants, black jerseys, and then, of course, their classic orange helmets. And it looks like, yes, Philadelphia will be kicking this one off. And that means the Cincinnati Bengals starters with Joe Burrow will be on the football field shortly, Josh. Here we go. This is real Eagles football. I mean, it's not for real Eagles football, but it's about to be as close as you can get to real Eagles football.
Oh, yeah. We will take it. All right.
Jermaine Burton is the deep man getting ready for the Jake Elliott kick. Jake raises his finger, runs up to the football, puts his right foot on it. We're underway here at Lincoln Financial Field. This one's short and returnable from the 10, 20, 25. And then goes right into a tackle at the 27-yard line. And that is a pretty good stop there. And it just moved me forward, Josh. Now I'm getting the Eagle defensive line.
I am as well. I just updated. And Gabe Hall, Ty Robinson, Azeez Ojulari, and Josh Uche, the starting defensive lineman there.
Wow. How about that? Linebackers are Jeremiah Trudier, Jihaad Campbell, Mac McWilliams is your slot corner, Ringo Jackson, Tristan McCollum, and Sidney Brown. Joe Burrow in the gun. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are on the field. Takes the snap, turn, give. That's going to be a run to the left side. And a good tackle there from, I believe it was Ty Robinson. Brings down the twin brother of Sidney Brown for a gain of about 4. It'll be second down and 6.
And Sidney Brown was also there a little bit in on the tackle. Mostly Ty Robinson, as you were saying, but we'll take that. Actually, Titan Pro, what app are you watching on? It's NFL Plus. Appreciate the 5 there. Also, Eric Kingdom, Go Birds, cheering from Mexico. Let's go.
There you go.
Birds fans everywhere.
Looks like the Bengals went hurry up. 2nd and 5 officially from the Bengal 34. Burrow in the gun. Jamar Chase in an orbit motion around. Burrow takes a snap. He's going to throw. 4-man pressure, clean pocket, deep ball middle. That's incomplete off the hands of T. Higgins. And he took a shot there from Adoree Jackson and Sidney Brown. All day to pass and looked like a little bit of a behind the intended receiver throw there from Joe Burrow. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, it hit him in the hands. I'd be interested to see the replay because, the old adage, if it hits you in the hands, you should catch it. There was an opening, so whether it was mostly on Joey B, but Adoree close coverage there. First 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 3rd and 5 from the Bengal 34. Burrow in the gun, 4 receivers, both split to the near and far side. Eagles showing 4. They will bring 4. Burrow to pass, looks right, throws right. That's going to be caught. There's Jamar Chase right in front of Adoree Jackson. That's a gain of 10. So there is your first completion in front of an Eagle cornerback, and that is Jamar Chase on a deep out on Adoree Jackson. I will say, I think Ty Robinson got real close to hitting Joe Burrow on that pass rush, and I got to watch it again, though.
Yeah, there was interior pressure. I know Gabe Hall got through. I actually thought he almost had his hand on his arm as he threw, but able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 for Burrow, opening drive, moving from our left to right up to the 46-yard line of Cincinnati. Burrow in the gun, takes the snap, turn, give Brown up the middle, and that's a nice gainer all the way up for maybe a gain of 9. Tackled there by Josh Uche, so 2 carries by Chase Brown. He's already over 15 yards.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hold. Not a lot of integrity on the gaps. Gabe Hall getting pushed out of the way, and Chase Brown taking advantage.
Smile Monday and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. were your linebackers on that play. So we saw Campbell for the opener. I don't believe we've seen him since. He's not in there right now. 2nd and a long 2. Into Eagle territory at the 46-yard line of Philadelphia. Burrow in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to do a quick pass to the left. That's caught by Jamar Chase and breaks a tackle, and he'll have a gain of about 5. And there was a missed tackle, I believe, by Mac McWilliams. But Kelee Ringo finally brought him down. It'll be 1st down again for Cincinnati.
Yep. Got Sidney Brown over there trying to get off the block and get the tackle. Like you say, Kelee Ringo eventually bringing him down. The Bengals kind of going with not like a full-blown hurry-up, but they are keeping the pressure on here.
Yeah, that was actually Sidney Brown who got there first and missed the tackle. Ball at the 40, 1st and 10, Cincinnati. They're driving here against the Eagle backups. No Jihaad Campbell in on this play again. Here's a deep drop play action. Looking left, throwing left. This is going to be a catch by Jamar Chase, but he is out of bounds. Didn't get it. So that was a little back shoulder throw in front of Kelee Ringo. Did they really?
They gave it to him. Did he get both feet in?
He's dragging it. Oh, no, I don't think that other.
Oh,
it might have.
He might have.
Very close, and they're going to give it to him. First down all the way to the Eagle 18. Hurry up, quick snap. Burrow out of the backfield, caught by Chase Brown, and Smile Munden misses a tackle, and there goes Chase Brown. He steps out of bounds and got a good gain there. So another missed tackle by the Eagle backups. And, well, Bengals starters, Eagles backups. Bengals starters are winning this one early, Josh.
Yeah, they're good. Give them credit. Again, this happened the opening drive back in the regular season in Cincinnati. It's a long time ago, different teams, but a lot of the same players. It's a 2nd and 1 here, I guess. And as you called out a second ago, Smile Munden was in great position to make that tackle on the last play and just got stiff-armed. So
11:34 to go on a 2nd and 1 at the Eagle 8. Here's Chase Brown up the middle. Good tackle there, but not until Brown got at least the first down. Azeez Ojulari and Gabe Hall in on that one. So 1st and goal now for the Bengals, who have had their way right now. First-team offense versus the Eagles' second-team defense.
Yep, just getting about whatever they want. Taking about 4 minutes so far off the opening possession, but moving fairly quickly.
1st and goal from the 6. Burrow back in the gun. Brown, the running back, to his left. T. Higgins now orbits or motions across the formation, lined up on Kelee Ringo. Burrow takes a snap, he'll throw. Pump fakes, looking left, a little bit of pressure, bails out of the pocket. There's a flag. Rolling right. Now he's going to sling it sidearm, end zone caught. There's a touchdown for Jamar Chase, but it's not going to count because there's a hold back by the quarterback, and that was Adoree Jackson in coverage. Yes,
so
holding on the offense.
We'll keep that in mind, even though it doesn't count. But yes, who was in coverage there? Was it on Ty Robinson, or was this hold over on Uche?
It's on Uche.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Uche got tripped and drugged down by the right tackle, it looks like. Okay, all right, well, another catch by Jamar Chase on Adoree Jackson, even though it won't go on the actual statistical record for the game, but that was another catch so far.
Yep. This should move him back a good ways, right? That was a chop block?
21-yard line. Yeah, they hit him low and high at the same time. So 1st and goal from the 21. Burrow in the gun, takes the snap, 4-man pressure, looking right. Now he's going to throw right. That's caught, and that'll be down to the 15-yard line. So a short gain there from Charlie Jones, the wide receiver out of Purdue, number 15. Adoree Jackson in coverage. 2nd and goal.
Picking on Adoree quite a bit. It seems
Quite a
like
bit.
we're saying his name a decent amount. I know it's in zone coverage there, but still.
10:21 to go here. First quarter opening drive. Bengals have eaten at least 5 minutes off of this clock. Might have a little bit more here. 2nd and goal from the Eagle 12. Looks like Ogbo Okoronkwo is checked into the game right now as one of the edge rushers. Burrow in the gun. He will throw. Looking left. Throws left. That's going to be caught. And all the way into the... Oh, did he score? And he did. Touchdown Cincinnati Bengals. They find the tight end. And that was pretty easy for Tanner Hudson. And just like that, we will check the replay. It was Smile Munden in coverage. And I think he scored on Munden and Mac McWilliams. Yeah, he did. That's a touchdown.
It was a pretty impressive play to be able to make that happen. But
I don't believe that they can challenge on a scoring play. So they will review this to make sure. I think his knees were up. And I believe he scored on that drive. And that is going to be a... not the best showing for the Eagles second-teamers. We were hoping that maybe some of the potential starters, you guys on the outside, could do something, but not the case. And it is a touchdown. They've confirmed it, and now Ed McPherson comes in for the kick.
All right.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Bengals. And now we will get the Eagle second-team offense here after commercial break. 9:56 to go in the first quarter. All right, well... no pressure on Joe Burrow, so no one on the defensive line did much. Linebackers, didn't look so great, but I do think that all the noise is going to be Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo. Neither stood out at any point during that drive. It is just one, but I think you could be pretty sure you're going to see those two back out there for a couple more series, especially if Joe Burrow plays a little bit longer. Although if I was Cincinnati, I'd be good and probably yank him after that first drive.
Yeah, I mean, he did everything that you want to see from the starters, but Zac Taylor did say that he was going to be playing him for the first quarter.
He did.
So if he holds to that, then we'll see. This is why they get the reps, though. So it's just a preseason for anybody want to freak out or go like, what in the world just happened?
Yep.
Robert DePuppo with a 10. Appreciate that, Robert. Said, I'm glad I found you tonight. I don't like listening to TV announcers. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Give you the down distance, the time. You sync up with us, watch the game, mute the announcers. Appreciate that.
Easy to do.
Chad with a 2 also said, let's go Birds. Appreciate that, Chad. Go Birds. And about to see the Eagles offense after the commercial break. And then Tucky Neutron with a 10. Says, what's up, boys? Here to show love. Love the streams. Your videos keep me in the loop, and y'all keep it real. Go Birds. I'm hyped for the season. Excited to see these young guys.
We appreciate it. We're excited, too. Although, a little soft in coverage so far. Although, again, the one thing about, the starters on defense playing, at least some of them, it is a very vanilla defense. There is no pass rush, seemingly, and so you got to hang on and cover a little bit longer. Can only take so much from this, but you know that as Vic Fangio says during his press conferences every single week, the past couple, he sees things that we in the media do not and that we, the fans, do not, and he's looking for little tiny indicators on who's doing well here or not doing well there, who's in the right spot, who's not, and so be very curious to hear him talk about this game whenever we eventually hear from him, most likely in a couple of days.
Yeah. Birds and beers. Here we go. I can sense some sarcasm, but still, I know that there's some people out there. Birds and beers. The sky is falling. Our secondary is struggling against the starters. See but some people will take that and they'll run with it.
That's true.
I can appreciate that though. Let's see. Qualified 86 member for 4 months says I'm in Atlanta. Where do I watch the game? Again, it would be NFL Plus.
NFL Plus.
So you get that
online
subscription. Take advantage of it. You could get it just a monthly one.
$7 for a month, and then you cancel it afterwards. So it's not
honestly.
It's not that much, honestly. If you want to watch preseason, and that's for every preseason game. You watch all 3 of the Eagle ones.
Yep. And if you don't, I mean, most people do. So I guess this is not. But if you don't have NFL Red Zone, then you double up. You get the premium version, which I think is like $15 a month. But then you get Red Zone and that, and it's not too bad. It's kind of the go-to during the regular season, right? You just like flip. You keep Red Zone on. You're just watching for fantasy. Go through. You can spend the entire day on it.
All right, we are back. There's Jalen Hurts. Obviously did not suit up along with a bunch of other Eagles. And so now we're going to be curious to see who our starting receivers are, who the starting running back is. I said it'll be A.J. Dillon. You said Will Shipley. We'll see what happens with that.
Yep.
As looks like Evan McPherson is ready to kick this one away. Right foot's on it. And this one will be, is it going to be returnable? And the answer is yes. And that is going to be a decent return up to the 25-yard line. I actually cannot tell who that is. I don't have a number right now.
Was that Avery Williams? I think it was.
I think it was Avery Williams. Yep. They finally got to see the back of the number, and that was. So Avery Williams up to the 25. And out comes Will Shipley, Tanner McKee, and the Eagle offense. So you win that one. We'll see who else is out there in terms of weapons. I see Ainias Smith.
Feel free
Shipley,
Feel free to Venmo over that $50.
Tyler Steen is your right guard, Josh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
Jahan Dotson is out there as a wide receiver. I can't tell who else. Here we go. 1st and 10. Philly from the 25. McKee takes the snap. Turn give right side. This is Will Shipley. Makes a nice cut up to the 26-yard line. Running behind Tyler Steen. That'll be a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6.
All right.
Offensive line. Kendall Lamb, Brett Toth, Drew Kendall, your starting rookie center. Tyler Steen and Matt Pryor on the right side. So Steen starting at right guard, very noteworthy. They've been telling us that he's the guy, and then your receivers are Johnny Wilson, Jahan Dotson, Ainias Smith, and the screen went away, so I can't tell who the other receiver is.
Will Shipley was the running back, and Grant Calcaterra the tight end.
There you go. McKee takes a snap out of the gun. He'll throw, looking left, throws left. That is going to be caught, and that is going to be Jahan Dotson across the 40. And there is the guy we hung out with on Tuesday, Josh, who's told both of us he's going to have a very different year than what he had last year. This is a nice 15-yard deep out. He is wide open against the Bengals starting secondary, and a nice throw there on time from Tanner McKee across the 41-yard line. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Starting out aggressive. Love to see it. This is the kind of momentum that you want to see also going into the regular season. We felt like Jahan's got the chemistry with Jalen. Obviously, this is McKee, but it doesn't hurt to get little reps in here.
Nice Smith in motion. McKee under center. Turn give Will Shipley right side. Big hole.
Come on.
Will Shipley. Oh, he's got one man to beat across the 40. There he goes across the 30. And is tackled down at the 25-yard line. Will Shipley picking up where he left off in the NFC title game last year, Josh. That's a big one for over 40.
Come on, baby. That's your RB2. And right behind Tyler Steen, getting a big block there, picks up the linebacker, and then it's pretty much off to the races. I was really, and it wasn't like a total foot race, but I was really hoping that he would win that one, especially thinking back to the NFC Championship game. Just not enough, but a really big game there.
Boy, that Tyler Steen block, Josh, you're going to see that highlight again. That was textbook. Mekhi Becton earned a lot of money doing that, as here's another first down run for Shipley, and probably a little gas there. He only gets a yard down to the 21-yard line. It'd be second down and 9. We saw that a lot from Mekhi Becton with Saquon Barkley running in tow, finding the blitzing linebacker, sealing him off, and so he can't get close to Will Shipley. Massive hole on the right side, and off he went. What a run.
There we go. Qualified 86 with the 2. I got the NFL Sunday ticket. I think you still got to get NFL Plus.
I've
got Sunday ticket, and I was not able to get it through that, so.
Second and 9. Your 4-man pressure from McKee. Looks right, throws right. Caught Jahan Dotson slant. Foot race to the end zone. He's down at the 4. Real close for JD. He had a reservation for 6. He's got to hold on, though. First and goal for Philadelphia. And Dotson already, Josh, looks really good. He cooked this corner on the outside on a slant route.
One move.
He turned him around.
Had about 3-4 yards of separation. Let's go.
Good throw there by Tanner McKee. We said it. The fact you have a solid backup quarterback is as good as it can be for these wide receivers, and Jahan Dotson has been hot early. Here we go. First and goal. 6:48 to go. Opening drive for Philadelphia, down 7-0. Pistol formation. McKee calls for the football. Turn gives Shipley. This time running left side. Cuts up the field, and he gets clotheslined. Ran into his own man there down to the 2. And it'll be second down and goal from probably the 2, maybe 2.5. I think he ran right in the back of Tyler Steen.
He did. And, I'll just say this again. It's mostly backups, Steen being the starting offensive lineman out there. But once again, the run blocking from Steen, like just sealing that side, Shipley had the hole, again, because of what Steen was doing. He just ran into his own man. But run blocking is not a question for Tyler Steen.
Pistol again, second and goal. McKee takes a snap. Turn gives Shipley up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he maybe got another yard. So here comes third down and goal. I don't think we'll see brotherly shove from this distance with the backups in, but you never know. And so here we go, third and goal. Wow, so far so good for this Eagle offense. I mean, for as bad as the defense looked on that opening drive against Joe Burrow, the Philly offenses looked very good right down the field behind Tanner McKee's arm and the legs of Will Shipley. Third and goal. Back in the pistol. Takes the snap. Another handoff Shipley up the middle, and he didn't get it. I think he's down at the 1 yet again. Nope, fourth and goal. Fourth and goal from the 1, and obviously they're going to go for this one, right?
Yeah, you got to, right? You're just super close. I know you could say, well, we get some practice with the field goal unit, but come on.
All right, what are they going to do? The Eagle crowd is very loud. Are they expecting a brotherly shove here? Let's see. They are lining up in brotherly shove formation. What can 6'6" Tanner McKee takes the snap? He goes forward. I think he got it, and he did.
Okay,
it was close, but he did.
Wasn't as effective. I mean, we talk about leverage and Jalen Hurts. Not as effective as that, but he was still able to get it. So
I think he bobbled the snap, which we see happen a lot with brotherly shoves, because that's the first step, is catch and then go. And he finally did. Looked like Harrison Bryant was shoving him in the back. And also Will Shipley. Yeah, not as good as when Jalen Hurts does it, but it's effective enough. Touchdown Philadelphia, 7-6. Extra point pending. All right.
Look at that. Opening drive, couple good passes for McKee, good runs, Will Shipley. And, of course, if you're going to bank on the Eagles scoring a touchdown, whether it's in the preseason or the regular season, it's got to be a tush push.
100%. Of course it was. Here comes a Jake Elliott kick. Braden Mann holds this one dead center, up and good, and we're tied, 7-7. 5 minutes to go exactly in the first quarter, and now we wait and see if Joe Burrow trots back out there for the Bengal offense. There you go.
It's been too long since we heard this song.
Wow, Will Shipley, very good on that opening drive. Very good on that opening drive.
It's your RB2.
Oh, man. Smiles from Jalen Hurts. Look at Tanner McKee. He's pumped up, too, running into the sideline there. You know he liked that. Oh, man, that's fun.
Let's go. EAGLES, Eagles.
That's fun to hear the first one, that's for sure. First
Drop
one,
a like.
hopefully many. How about that?
Come on. Get 630 likes on the stream. We could get plenty more. We got like 3,200 people between the streams here. So, we have a few more out there if you want. 33 Pauly with a 5. Appreciate that. Says the Eagles are going to regret not signing Slay or Rodgers over a few $1 million. Kelee and Adoree are looking like food.
I hope that you are wrong. I hope that you are wrong. But you might not be wrong. So we will see. You might not be wrong.
Let's see here. What was... Oh, I keep getting the questions. It's NFL Plus. People get asking
NFL
which
Plus.
platform. NFL Plus.
NFL Plus.
You can get the subscription, the monthly one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frank, I see that. It's NFL Plus. There you go.
Yep. If you don't want to watch us, you can. Or you could just do both. That's also a possibility. So
plenty of options.
There you go.
Actually, as my brother is texting me as well, like, how do I watch the game? Well, it's NFL Plus.
NFL Plus. There you go. We should be paid by NFL Plus because we're going to say it so much tonight.
He's obviously not watching the stream, though, if he's asking me that. So, he's outed himself. Low-key, with the member for 16 months, was saying, just glad the season is back. See, there you go. Go Birds. Absolutely.
I think so.
All feeling the same way. Blake with a 5. When we are up by 50 against Dallas, they should run Jake Elliott brotherly shove.
Okay, well, I don't know if they'll do that, but it's
a choice.
It's a choice. Take it up with Kevin Patullo. Let's just say that.
I mean, I can appreciate like the absolute troll of it, but the idea of even potentially getting somebody injured on something like that, like maybe not.
All right, there is the kick to Jermaine Burton. Bengals are going to run it back across the 20, 25, 30, and a good tackle there down to the 35-yard line, I believe, and that's where Joe Burrow will come back out. Andre Sam on the tackle. And so giving us a little Jihaad Campbell highlight here, Josh, from his time at Alabama. Will we see him on this drive? I think he was out there for the first play. I didn't see him after that.
Yep, he's out now. He's out there now.
Okay. I'm getting my Jihaad Campbell Alabama Wawa highlights here.
Okay, I might be a little bit ahead, so I can try to pause it here.
Oh, here we go. We're back. All right, there is Jihaad Campbell.
Okay.
Burrow is back out there in the gun, so the starters are still out there. Campbell and Trotter Jr., your two linebackers. Burrow will take this snap for the 35-yard line. Blitz coming, looking right, throwing right, caught by Chase Brown, and there's a missed tackle yet again by an Eagle. That was Okoronkwo, and that'll be a first down on the Texas route for a gain of 11.
All right, I am one play, so I'm going to pause it.
I can refresh, too.
Okay.
Let me, if you got the play, go ahead and call it. I'll refresh.
Okay. So handoff, left side, has a hole. Chase Brown breaks the first tackle, and then there you go. Look who he's brought down by. Twin brother, Sidney Brown.
There you go.
With the tackle, gain of about 6, though.
Perfect. I'm back live, too. Saw that. So there is the brother-on-brother violence we were looking for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take that. And I think Sidney Brown does a good job here diagnosing this run play and getting downhill. Speed and physicality are not his problem. It's play recognition has really been the thing that Vic Fangio wants him to work on. Mm-hmm. Recognized that well, came downhill, found his brother, put a hat on him, made a tackle, only a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Burrow under center from the Eagle 46. Chase Brown, the lone setback. This will be a play-action pass. Burrow steps up in the pocket, dumps underneath to Brown. That's caught, and then a nice tackle there. There's Adoree Jackson, and he's going to hold him to a gain of maybe a yard. And so 5'11" Adoree Jackson. People forget he's not that big. Tackling could be a problem on his side. Not that time. That's only a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
That was solid. I think as that pass was being thrown over there, I'm assuming that Chase Brown's going to pick up the first down.
It might have been, but didn't happen. 3rd and 1. 3:05 to go here, first quarter. Bengals still have their starters on offense out there after a solid opening drive. 7-7. Ball on the 45-yard line. Burrow will hand it off to Brown, right side. He's going to have a first down barely. Good tackle there. Jihaad Campbell in on that one. But there's a flag, and so we'll see if that's going to keep the first down or when we'll negate it. Could be a hold. Let's see. Illegal use of hands on the defense. And they got Jihaad Campbell for illegal use of hands, and so that will mean it is an automatic first down. Let's see.
Yeah, pretty
Campbell.
clear. Yep.
Pretty obvious. Okay. By the way, Josh, 9 of the 11 Bengals starters on defense played that previous Eagle drive, in case we were wondering how many starters were out there. 9 of the 11.
Okay.
Either way, first and 10. From the Eagle 36. Burrow in the gun. Takes a snap, looking left, throwing left. That's going to be caught. Jamar Chase breaks a tackle. Kelee Ringo got worked. And there goes Jamar Chase. He's in for a touchdown. Oh, boy. Ooh, and that is not going to be good for Kelee Ringo's night. That's going to be one we talk about a lot. Yikes.
Yep.
Oof. Okay.
That's it was a good blitz from Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He was very close to Burrow, but it's just a little out to Jamar Chase, and Ringo just totally over pursues. It's a decent cut. I wouldn't even say it's like an insane one from Chase, and then it's off to the races.
Ooh, yeah, that is one that we're going to talk about for a long time, and Kelee Ringo knows it. And you do wonder if Vic is putting his guys on islands with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins out there to see what happens, because that is the best receiver in football, at least in the AFC, and he made Kelee Ringo look like a backup there. Touchdown Cincinnati. Here comes the extra point from Evan McPherson, up and good, 14-7. And if you were wondering how the Eagles' second-team defense would look against Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, it's about as we expected.
Yep.
Twice, right down the field.
Pretty solid. Getting the work in. I mean, silver lining, getting some things hopefully either figured out or determined. I guess we'll see. A couple super chats that we got in the meantime there. Inferno with the 6. Appreciate that. Greetings from Germany. 2:00 at night. Go Birds.
That is committed. That is as committed as it gets. I love it.
If you want to know if somebody's a sicko right there, Inferno, that is you. 2 a.m. tuning in to the game.
Yeah.
It will be a rerun at whatever time that'd be for you, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. But no, I can appreciate that. The night owl hanging out, getting some Eagles football. Praxis with the 2. Campbell, 1 sack, 1 interception, 5 tackles. Okay, so that's the prediction, I guess, for tonight. He's got a ways to go. Christopher Michael, talking about Kelee Ringo, said, been consistent with my take on Ringo. He isn't the guy. We traded for a corner already, which is a bad look. Wish we would have kept Rodgers. Go Birds. Go Birds, though.
Well, I think after tonight, if Kelee and Adoree sat down and we had not traded for Jakorian Bennett, the phone call tomorrow from everyone at WIP and everyone else on Twitter would be saying you got to trade for a corner, and Howie was just getting ahead of everybody and already made a trade for a cornerback, and so he's going to be fine, right? Oof, I don't know. Not a great opening night for the Eagles secondary. Obviously, no Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, no Reed Blankenship. There are obviously quite a few, but not as good as we could have hoped, I would say. Yikes.
Whoever it ends up being, and like you say there, it's Coop and Q. Like when we have the full service of the defense, it's going to be night and day difference. But I mean, whoever it is, it's without question. If you're game planning for the Eagles, you're gonna say that week, like, okay, we're gonna target. If it ends up being Ringo that they stick with, if it ends up being Adoree Jackson, if it ends up being Jakorian Bennett, if you're an offensive coordinator, you will go into the week and absolutely 100%. So we think about even the opener with Dallas. I got to imagine they're going to go into it saying, hey, George Pickens, we're going to throw the ball your way a lot. And we're going to see whoever's guarding you, can they stand tall? And, we got a ways to go. Like John was saying a second ago, this is why we play the preseason, figure out who the guys are. But has not looked great so far in 2 possessions. I know that they're the starters. They're the Bengals. They played good last year, but 33 Pauly with a 2. Damn, I didn't want to be right. We need a cornerback too. It could be Jakorian Bennett.
I didn't want to be right either. Did not want to be right either. I'm with you there. Oh, man. Okay.
Really also says the same thing. Don't want to speak too soon, but Ringo might not be the answer man. That was terrible. CB2 might be a problem going forward. Also, Gabriel with a 2. I didn't see a comment. We appreciate the support there.
All right. Well, Avery Williams back deep. There's still 2:28 to go in this first quarter. A lot of scoring. Hope you took the over. Then McPherson gets ready to send this one off of his right foot. And we'll see if Avery Williams gets to return this one. It's not Williams. I believe it's Anais Smith from the 10, 20, 25, and then runs into a wall. Holds onto the ball, though, up to the 26-yard line. Loses his helmet in the process. But out will come Tanner McKee. And we will see if Jahan Dotson and Tyler Steen continue to play after a very strong opening start for both of the only two starters who are out there with that first group tonight.
Yeah, getting in the work. Devin with a 5. Appreciate that. Hey guys, where do I watch the game at? Oh, just kidding. Okay, I was gonna say we've said that a lot. Just kidding. Glad to be back on the game streams. It's gonna be a good year. I can feel it. Go Birds. Okay.
All right. Tanner McKee is 2 for 2 for 27 yards. The opener in the gun now takes the snap. Play action. Looking left. Deep ball left side. Johnny Wilson. That's gonna be caught. High pointed by the big man. He went up and over the starting cornerback Newton, and there is Johnny Wilson. That was a drop last year. He bobbled it and hung on. And we've seen him in person, Josh. We've said it before. He's as big as they come. And that's the kind of catch Johnny Wilson needs to make this roster. That was impressive.
That's a big-time play. You're right. High pointing it. It's literally the mismatch that we want to see to take advantage of a whole lot more often. We needed to see it. It is great. Just continue to do that, Johnny Wilson.
What a throw by Tanner McKee up to the 46-yard line of the Bengals under center now. Another play action. He's going to throw again. Clean pocket. Now he's going to move for a little bit of pressure. Looks right. Slings it. That's caught. And there is Darius Cooper, another wide receiver to keep an eye on here. This is a very, very difficult throw from Tanner McKee. Shows off the arm talent there. Rifles it to an outgoing Darius Cooper for a gain of 15.
Look out for Darius Cooper, man. He's a freak athlete. Underrated because of playing at a very, very small college in the FCS, but look out for him. He made some plays at camp when we were there. We saw him getting runs with one team or the first team.
1st and 10, handoff to Will Shipley from the 31. He'll get 1 yard. This is the starting Bengal defense minus Trey Hendrickson, and I believe they're missing 2 others. I can't name them though, but everybody else, especially the cornerbacks, are starters. And so far, the Eagle offensive line has held up. Tanner McKee has looked fantastic. And the Bird receivers on this drive, because I think Jahan Dotson is out by now. I think Darius Cooper took his spot. I'm looking. Yeah, I think he's out. Eagle receivers look pretty good. Probably final snap of the first quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 31. McKee in the gun. Shipley to his right. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Looks right. Throws right. That's caught out of the backfield. Shipley. And he's upended by Turner after a gain of 5. A little gimpy coming up to as Will Shipley. Took a shot in the lower body. He'll run off the field. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And he's gonna stay in the huddle. Okay. And that was going to end the first quarter, though. Wow. 14-7. High flying. Offensive. You don't see this in preseason a lot, Josh. Got to like it.
Nope. Not normally, but offense is not really having a problem moving the football.
Good for Johnny Wilson. This is a really good catch. That is, that's what you want to see. You want to see these bubble guys tonight, Josh, make plays. Get excited about what they're able to do. Are they going to make the roster? Who knows? But at least put something on film, whether it's for your own personal pride or another team's GM looking at you to come in and be a practice squad wide receiver and eventually a spot on an active roster. But gotta like what you saw there from Johnny Wilson.
Yeah, absolutely. Deontay Francis, like he's saying here, with the 2-bomb, Mr. Florida State not going anywhere. Keep making plays like that. That is true.
Yeah,
best blocker for receivers. And if he's going to do that, hold on to the football, absolutely.
100%.
Didn't see it a whole lot in camp. But if you can do it when it matters most in the game, there you go. It's pretty nice. This is why we talk about, though. Like, you have Tanner McKee as your quarterback, as your backup quarterback. And the receivers are going to get looks like that because, look, no offense to take shots at players who are not even here, but if Ian Book was the one throwing that football, we wouldn't have even gotten to see Johnny Wilson potentially make that catch. So you got to love the fact that Tanner McKee is as good as he is as the backup quarterback.
100%. 100%. Yeah, Tanner McKee has been slinging it so far tonight, and you love to see that. Love to see that.
All right, texting my brother about the NFL Plus, how to get the subscription. His NFL.com.
Plus, $7.
NFL Plus.
Yep.
All right. To all the others out there, same thing that I'm telling him. You could get it for 1 month, then just cancel it. Works out for you. We got to 913 likes, by the way. We're at 913. If you want to drop a like for us, we appreciate that. Almost get to 1,000. We're basically there. We've just finished the first quarter. It's a positive omen for the Eagles.
Gotta like that. All right, back from a commercial break, Josh, and maybe we get a little Tanner McKee magic here as we approach 4,000 people watching the stream, which is crazy.
Let's go. You know, people miss football whenever we got that big of a stream. We appreciate all you guys, of course, as always. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. But when it's preseason football and we're into the second quarter and this is the stream count, you think that people have missed the football. Start of the second quarter, though. Switching gears here now. Ball on the 26-yard line, 3rd and 5. Tanner McKee in the gun. Has Will Shipley to his left, takes the snap. A little pressure coming, going to step up in the pocket, roll right. Now looking downfield, he'll throw it to the sideline. Almost caught, but it's dropped. A good pass there, actually, to Grant Calcaterra. Hit him in the hands, and he dropped it.
Good move there by Tanner McKee, too, because he had pressure right in his face. And tough catch falling out of bounds, but it is a drop. I need to refresh my stream, though, because I was about to play behind there.
Okay. Yeah, it keeps on buffering, and then it, reloads for me, so it seems like every once in a while. But
I just saw another replay from the back end with the throw. Let me know where you're at.
Okay, yep, I'm watching the replay right now.
Okay, good.
It just went back to Jake.
To Jake. Okay, field goal time.
All right, field goal now. About a 44-yard attempt, I believe. Hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. How about that? We'll take it. Jake the make. No concerns here.
Another scoring drive, not a touchdown, but 14-10. Start the second quarter. Got to like that.
Getting points. It's against their backups. We got our second string against their backups. And in case anybody is, the spread was 6. Bengals -6. So you're covering right now. Just saying. You weren't before. If anybody cares. Not that anybody would be, such a delinquent to be betting on preseason football, but
yeah, I definitely did not put a $5 underdog bet. And Johnny Wilson needs under 27 yards, and he's at 20 right now. So
oh man, okay, you gotta hold on to that one. Good. Fading Johnny Wilson. I don't blame you for what we'd heard on the reports. I will say that I already hit the Will Shipley over.
I almost did that, and I thought he wouldn't play this much, and so I'm sick. But what are you gonna do?
Looking forward to all the different plays during the season. This is how again, we miss football. How can you not? It's in the preseason. We're like, let's just go ahead. Let's throw a little bit on that. Whackers with the 5. Appreciate that. Bengals defense still trash, even against our second team offense, but our second team defense is just the second coming of James Bradberry.
Yeah, well, I hope that is not the case, but you never know. You never know. Let's hope that even if it's Adoree Jackson or Kelee Ringo, that the rest of the good defensive players who are not playing tonight will cover a multitude of sins. That would be nice.
It would, just a bit, if we could get that. Christopher with a 5 also says, we are so back. On a side note, do we have stats of Ringo versus top 5 receivers, or is this his first shot? Got to give him a couple weeks at least, in my opinion. I'm sure there's some stats out there that somebody either has or Anthony DeBona has off the top of his head, but
yep.
I don't know how many of the top 5 receivers that he's gone up against, but we'll see. He's got time. It just didn't look good so far. Luke with a 2. Appreciate that, Luke. Time for Howie to make the call for Asante Samuel Jr. Well, maybe, but you haven't even seen Jakorian Bennett yet. I can't imagine that he's going to go, let's bring in another one, right? There's only so many reps to go around. It kind of feels like you made the trade for a reason to at least see what you got first. 33 Pauly with a 5. Let's go. If cornerback 2 is not on the roster, who is realistically available, or who would you want to go after? Well, it's kind of in tandem with the last comment.
A little late.
Says me personally, Denzel Ward or Asante Samuel Jr.
Yeah,
Again,
maybe you make a call to Asante Samuel Jr. after tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's got to be
early.
weeks. I feel like it's got to be at least a couple weeks more. And again, maybe that's too long. He signs with another team, but you don't
Big
trade
return, by
at
the
this
way.
point.
I don't know if you're seeing this.
Oh, I may be delayed. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Big
We're
return
still
for
on
the
sideline.
Bengals into Eagle territory. Just refresh your stream.
Lovely.
But there's a flag, so it's going to come back.
Okay. All right. We're refreshing.
Holding
I'm
on the receiving
seeing-
team. Yes. You seeing the referee?
I've got the defense now, so I might be
Oh,
back ahead.
the stream.
The
Goodness.
joys of the stream, especially.
I know.
I feel like this one's worse than Fox.
Much
or
worse.
Like during the
I got
season.
Lane Johnson now.
Okay, I'm seeing Lane.
Okay, that's good.
So maybe we're
Good.
synced up. I've got. Well, the clock's not moving, so I can't give you anything there. Yeah, I'm still with Lane.
Okay,
So
good.
we'll see.
Then we are synced up. Landon Dickerson is photobombing him, eating something behind him. So pretty funny to watch.
That's glorious. Restrada with the
still
5.
Joe Burrow?
Go Birds.
Is that still Joe Burrow?
It appears that it is. There's a pass
No,
complete.
it's not. No, it's not. It's Browning.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a
okay.
6,
Yep,
not
yep.
a 9.
It looked like for a second. It's complete
did.
though. To the left. It's just like, man, how long is he going to play him? More than a quarter? Gain of about 7. 2nd and 3. Let me move this Bengals ticker up here. Restrada was saying, go Birds, baby. Miss football so much. Preseason will do. Appreciate the 5 there. Absolutely. We'll take whatever we can get.
Yep, 100%. We will take whatever we can get.
All right. Actually, gain of 9. Gave more than I thought. Gain of 9. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2nd and 1. Handoff here up the middle, and Mett almost immediately, but then pushes forward for a first down. It looks like forward progress. I believe that was Josh Uche in there with Jihaad Campbell, but it's going to be a first down for the Bengals.
A lot of Josh Uche and a lot of Azeez Ojulari so far in this game. You were kind of wondering if maybe one would get a break after playing a couple snaps, and the answer is very clearly no. Vic Fangio wants to see the 2 veterans, and they are veterans, out there and running around. Looks like everyone else is pretty much what it's been so far. I mean, I'm still seeing Jihaad Campbell. I'm still seeing Mac McWilliams. Obviously, Ringo, Sidney Brown, Adoree Jackson, they're all still in there. A lot of backups to maybe potential starters on the field right now.
All right, this time another pass. This right side, and it's complete. That one's to Charlie Jones. Again, caught on Ringo. That's
On Ringo, yeah.
I don't know how many
That
times
was
we're
the
talking about
old-
now. There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag, so it might help with the stats numbers, but that was a pretty easy catch on Kelee Ringo there.
Yep.
I think
it's on
you're
the
going to
defense.
have... It's an illegal contact on the defense.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
know who they got, though. Still a first down.
yeah, it's going to be, it'll count against him. So, yeah, it's, and that's not Jamar Chase. So, no offense again to
Yep.
Charlie Jones, but, yikes. First down. He just gave up too much separation. I mean, it's just kind of an easy throw and catch there. Like
It was. Yep.
Ball on the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, 12:55 to play in the second quarter. This time under center. Here's the snap. Handoff Taj Brooks. Right side. Big hole. Not tackled until passed into Eagles territory by Jihaad Campbell, and that's almost a first down, but there's a flag on the play.
Okay, might get a hold here on the right side, but there's Jihaad Campbell. We were wondering if he would play a lot tonight, and this is possession, number 3, and it is a hold on the Bengal offense, so 10-yard penalty.
Okay. So scratch that. We're moving backwards. They're showing the Landon Dickerson eating
Yes,
the
they are.
Uncrustable.
Yes, I was wondering what that was, and yes, it is the Uncrustables. So.
Because everybody's been
All right.
enamored with the food eating contest with the Uncrustables that took place at Eagles training camp. Ball on the 32-yard line now, so we got a 1st and 20. Browning's going to roll back, look right side, has a man, it's complete, and a first down, 21 yards, Charlie Jones. This time not Kelee Ringo. I mean, there's at least a little bit of positive for the Ringo supporters. It was Adoree Jackson.
That's the problem, is it's the other cornerback we're hoping plays
the
well,
other
and this
one.
time it's Adoree Jackson. I think we are up to 6 catches so far on one of our starting cornerbacks, whether it's Adoree
Yep.
Jackson or Kelee Ringo. I think we are up to at least 6. And listen, Keele's going to get a lot of hate because of the actual touchdown grab. Adoree Jackson did give up a touchdown that was called back for a holding earlier on a previous drive, so neither have been good.
Now, first down, Taj Brooks, right side, and Smile Mutton had a chance. He did not bring him down for the tackle, but kind of tripped him up or slowed him down, eventually brought down by Gabe Hall, a gain of 1.
We talk about winners and losers from that trade for Jakorian Bennett, and Gabe Hall was the big winner. He was definitely the guy who was probably going to be the odd man out because they like Thomas Booker more, and now Gabe Hall gets a chance out of Baylor, our alum there as well, to probably make this roster.
I would bet he will. Jalen Carter said some good things about him. There he is celebrating on the sidelines a bit, yelling towards him. 2nd and 10, blitz coming, Browning pressured, and he's going to be sacked. The Vanilla Gorilla.
Oh,
Let's
how
go.
about that?
Come on.
There he is. Little stunt from Ty Robinson. Didn't hear a lot during training camp, and this time I think Jake Browning holds the ball a little too long, but here comes number 95. It's a simple stunt, goes forward and then spins right around Gabe Hall, and it's a wide open hole. Josh Uche helped out a lot there, though. Give him some credit, but
Big
there
time.
is the Vanilla Gorilla's first sack as an NFL pro. Very nice.
Come on. You got Dallas Goedert celebrating on the side. Jalyx Hunt there, too. Everybody's fired up. A loss of 7 brings up a 3rd and 17. Ball this time now on the back into Bengals territory, the 46. Browning drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, batted up in the air, and it's going to be picked off. No, he dropped it. Jihaad Campbell.
Oh.
He had it, and he dropped it. Oh, man.
Oh, no. That could have been the highlight play of the night.
Gosh.
Oh.
The whole sideline is too just wrecked. They're like, man, he
they're
had
sick.
it.
They're sick. Oh, man. Who tipped this pass up? It was off the hands of the Bengal receiver, and Jihaad Campbell, it goes right into his arms, and he just couldn't hang on. Oh, he's so upset.
Gosh, man.
Man.
It hit, yeah, you
So
said it.
close.
It hit Cole Burgess
So
right in the
close.
hands, Cincinnati receiver, right in the hands, just wasn't able to hang on, and almost. It's still a stop, so it's a punt now. Going to be punt to the right side, little coffin corner. That's a really good punt. Out of bounds at about the 5. Looks like where they'll spot it is, 5-yard line. So Eagles will get the ball, long field to go, but the defense did get a stop against the second string of Cincinnati.
Yep, and they also given a lot of jawing to Jihaad Campbell on the bench there. A lot of his fellow defenders are giving him some hell for that drop there. That should have been an easy pick. But no harm, no foul. They finally get a stop on defense.
Mm-hmm. And we do remember that Q had the same thing last year in the preseason game against the Ravens, right? Because he had that play where it was like, oh, easy interception, and it's like, what you like? Hang on to that thing. So we've seen instances there. Josh B, Campbell's going to be good. John, that's fair. Blame the shoulder. There's things that we can blame this on. There's ways around this.
There you go. Yeah. There are ways around it. By the way, Joe Burrow's night is over. 9 of 10, 122 yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. For those wondering how he's going to look, he looks pretty good. I think all of Cincinnati collectively rejoices, although they should be a little bit weary of how many yards and points they gave up to the Eagles' second-team offense with the majority of their first-team defense out there. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, and also I was going to point out for Anthony DeBona just tweeted this, which is just a good thing to mention. As far as on that last punt, first punt of the game, but keeping score, Avery Williams was back there. So he returned a kick in the game, and then he's back in terms of punt return. We have not seen Avery Williams hardly at all at camp. Barely get mentioned. Basically non-existent with the offense. But maybe if there's a chance for a return specialist, it's at least something that's noteworthy. So we'll keep an eye, see if he's continuing to get those returns. Omar with a 10 bomb. Appreciate that. This is Ola, Thomas, and Josh. Double celebration on having Eagles football back. And also celebrating my today born new nephew, Ian.
Whoa.
And new Eagles fan. I appreciate you guys.
Okay.
Arriba los Eagles.
There you go.
What's Eagles in Spanish?
Another...
I don't know what is that. I should know that.
I should know that. I took a lot of Spanish in college.
Took a lot to forget. That's
the
what
answer
I did.
is...
You Googling it? Okay, what is it?
Águilas. Águilas.
Okay.
Águilas.
Right. Águilas.
Águilas. Okay. Gotta conjugate that. I gotta remember how to do it. Okay. You can't conjugate it because it's not a verb. But,
I was going to say, I'm taking your word for
not a
how
verb.
to pronounce it, but
I took four years at Baylor. 4 years.
I've
Don't
got
remember saying Eagles.
I've got Dia del Oso, but that's for a whole other remembrance. So, anyway, the Eagles defense. How about that? Ty Robinson. I'm hyped for that. It wasn't his total game record play that he did. It was a lot of, as we were mentioning a second ago, the stunt, Gabe Hall, Josh Uche kind of creating pressure, Browning holding on to it too long. But still, just to make a play like that, it's got to do a little bit for the confidence. You see Jihaad on the sideline.
Yep.
Kind of beating his head. upset that he didn't make the play on the pick. I'm still getting the replay. I don't know if we're synced up or it's got us off a little bit, but I'm seeing the replay of that drop.
All right, let's see the offense come back out here. I don't think, by the way, Elijah Cooks has not gotten a snap yet, Josh. I don't believe. So see if I think he's actually out there right now in the slot.
Here we go.
He is.
I believe he is. Yep. Snap here. Tanner McKee going to go to Elijah Cooks. Has space. Caught. What a catch there. No, that's Johnny Wilson. Hang on. He's still out there. That's 2. There's a flag on the play. Come on. Don't be against the offense.
Don't kill it. There goes my under pick for Johnny Wilson.
Yep.
Boy.
Pass interference defense.
It's going to count.
It's accepted.
Good for Johnny Wilson.
Tell you what.
Wow.
Johnny's having a game here.
Boy, all those reports, even from us at training camp on Tuesday, he's having drops. The body language isn't great. High points, another one. This is basically a slot fade. And there goes Johnny Wilson with a defender all over him. We keep telling people in person, 6'6" is crazy. He dwarfs A.J. Brown.
Oh,
he
yeah.
just can't catch the football, and now he is.
Here's A.J. Dillon, first run of the game. That's going to be up the middle of a big hole, a gain of about 11 yards and a first down. So
you've got to love what you've seen from the Eagle offense. It's all backups, and you had Jahan Dotson ball out, Will Shipley with some good carries, A.J. Dillon now with a 10-yard gain. Tanner McKee is slinging it. I mean, goodness gracious, the offense has looked good.
This is the thing, though. If Johnny Wilson, I mean, he cannot be guarded by a nickel. There's not a nickel that should be able to guard him. If you're throwing the football like that and he's making catches like that, he can be a huge mismatch. But it's awesome to see that multiple times now. This time, A.J. Dillon, handoff left side, blown up immediately. Going to be a loss of 2.
Yeah.
Did not see who the left guard was on that. I think it's the same alignment still. Would that be Toth?
I can't tell. Cannot tell.
But they got just immediately beaten.
All right. Well, it was probably the first negative play, I would say. That was basically it. But so far, besides that, the Eagle offense, pretty good.
Yep. Ball on the 45, 2nd and 13 now. Tanner McKee in the gun, takes a snap, looking middle, has time pressured, now trying to get away, and he's going to be sacked. That time, multiple Bengals defenders get to him and brought down for the first sack, I believe, of the game on Tanner McKee.
Yeah, that's Howard Cross, the rookie out of Notre Dame, coming on a stunt there. And I think Tanner McKee held onto that football a little bit too long. Not sure if there were people open or not because, hard to see during the broadcast from our vantage point. But 2 back-to-back negative plays for the Bird offense and a 3rd and 20 upcoming now.
Yeah, move backwards after the big play from Johnny Wilson. 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 20. McKee in the gun, takes the snap. Looking left side, 4-man pressure. Over the middle, complete A.J. Dillon. He's going to have a long way to go and eventually brought down at the 49-yard line. So he'll be well short, about a 4th and 8, and the Eagles will punt.
There you go. All right. Well, I like what I saw from A.J. Dillon in a limited sample size, but hopefully we see some more.
There we go. Shout out to Abram Morales, member for 8 months. Wilson making plays. Ringo, not so much. That about sums up what we've seen so far offensively and defensively for guys trying to make a move.
Pretty much. Yep. That's pretty much been it.
Here's a punt now for Braden Mann. He'll get it. Plenty of time. Punts it away. Was really good. Underrated last year. And another really good punt. Looks like it'll go out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Very good punt. Yep.
So we will absolutely take that.
Okay, right on. All right, well, Jihaad Campbell there getting a little word there from Zach Bond. That's pretty funny. Zach Bond said, I would have caught that. I would have caught that one.
Because we saw him do it in the Super Bowl. The diving pick. We know he would have. And did it in the Jacksonville game. He had multiple interceptions of diving and leaping ones there. John M., and this is how I think a lot of people feel. With a 5, appreciate that. But Wilson, I am eating my words. Well played, sir.
Yeah, I am eating my words. I took the under on 27 yards, and obviously I was wrong.
Felt like, that was the direction it was heading. So, breaking, saying Wilson 100% tied into, no, that's not in the works. He's going towards the receiver route, if anything. Al with a 2. The Bengals offense needs to cook every game. Okay. Well,
they do.
I guess maybe the comment of hate towards the Bengals defense, which is not great. I I'm not sure if that's either a Bengals fan or just a NFL fan in general, but sure, yeah, Bengals offense needs to cook every game if they're going to be successful.
If they are. Commercial break, by the way, people watching, commercial break.
Still there. See if we're going to get any new changes or if they're going to keep going out there with the same grouping of Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo at the corner spot. Remember, Jakorian Bennett,
I would
people
bet
asking,
they do.
I was going to say, people asking, Jakorian Bennett has dressed. He's out there readily available, so he could go in, but you would imagine that Kelee Ringo and Adoree are going to get as many reps as possible so that Vic can get tape, get some film, make some decisions. Appreciate you guys as always. We're up to 1,200 likes. We've far surpassed that number. About 3,800 people on the stream. So that's big time. What's up, Gary? Dirty Air here saying Elijah Cooks is wearing Johnny Wilson's jersey.
He might be. He might be. Holy cow. I thought for sure that slot bait was Elijah Cooks, and it wasn't.
I did too, yeah, for a split second. Yep, the way that he was getting off the line and everything, I'm like, well, figured we'd see him at some point. But and this just goes back to, as they're back from commercial break here, but I think it goes back to what we saw at camp. The Eagles were not giving up on Johnny Wilson. Now, we were reporting what we saw and what's been happening, but you could see they were continuing to coach him up like crazy. So they're giving him chances. He's making a payoff so far. First down here, Taj Brooks up the middle, going to be brought down that time by, who was that?
I have to refresh.
31.
I'm not sure.
31. Why am I drawing blank? Oh, that's Andre Sam. Andre Sam out there. Okay.
Eli Ricks is in the game now, as I just saw the second snap there, if you have that one yet.
All right. I think I'm a little bit behind here. I'm just now I'll try to refresh if I need to after this. Taj Brooks handoff. Met immediately, that time brought down by Jacob Sykes.
Yep.
Got through and made the stop. Loss of 2 or 3 yards. Third down.
Yep. 3rd and 5. 12 on my play clock, by the way. 6:08, 6:07, 6:06. Eli Ricks is in the game now at corner. So it looks like Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo's night is over.
Here we go. All right, I've refreshed. I might be a little bit in front now. I've got a
catch across the middle. Yes, and a flag. Looks like they worked on Eli Ricks for a gain of 10, but there is a flag. And this is pass interference on the defense. And they get Eli Ricks. So Eli Ricks has a pass interference, and he gives up the catch on the play. So quarterback has not been a good night, no matter who it is.
Nope. Not too good. Let's see. Now it's going to be a first down. Handoff again. Taj Brooks bet in the hole. A big pop there from Sidney Brown. That's a really big hit. It is still a gain of about 4, so it brings up second down.
Jeez, that was a massive hit.
Sidney might be hurt on that. He took a blow to the shoulder.
He might be. He's calling to get out of the game. His head was really low here. Ooh, that is shoulder or right to helmet. Yikes. That would make things interesting. I'm shocked he's still playing, by the way. That kind of tells you everything you need to know about his ongoing battle, and he is going straight to the medical tent and grimacing. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. There's the next play. Screen pass left side and stopped short. It'll be a 3rd down and 3 now. Good transitioning back from Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Sidney Brown's going right to the medical tent. He doesn't seem to be in that much pain, but you do wonder. Collarbone is an issue. By the way, just for people wondering, Patrick Johnson is in the game, still playing Ty Robinson, still playing Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Smile Munden, and it's Mac McWilliams on the outside, Eli Ricks, Andre Sam, and Tristan McCollum are your secondary bot. Just so people know.
There we go. Yep. 3rd down, pass left side, and this one is going to be broken up. That's good. A little physical, good coverage by Eli Ricks, though, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Again, Charlie Jones.
I thought he was way early, Josh. They got
looks
very
like he probably was
there.
Yep.
And
Yep.
no flag. Let's see how early he was.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's a pass interference, and it was not called. So that could have been 2 on Eli Ricks
That was,
tonight.
Hmm.
Ooh, the secondary has been rough tonight, Josh. Let's just call it as it is. It's not been good.
It was, maybe a second or two early, but it didn't get called. So I guess, punt here, going to be caught. Avery Williams, good catch, a little dangerous, though, able to hold on to it and stumble forward for 4 or 5 yards. Ball will be at the 29-yard line where Eagles will take it.
Geez, my stream is all over the place. I'm ahead, and then I'm behind, and then I'm ahead, and I'm behind.
Now I'm getting Eli Ricks here
as they go to break.
I'm going to commercial.
14-10, Bengals. And, okay. Gary says Eli Ricks a yikes, too. Yeah, well, so far.
Yeah, lots of potentials here, and this is why we play the preseason. You get a good look at guys, figure out how they're going to do. You got plenty of time if Howie's going to make another move or if you're going to have other backups playing. I don't know. It feels like perhaps we're not going to see Drew Makuba. We haven't seen him yet, and the fact that Andre Sam went back in, I know that Sidney Brown is out with an injury and seeing how that takes place, but it feels like you could slow play the injury with his shoulder. Al with Hal with a 5. Appreciate that too. Says Birds fan through and through. Just my observation on the Bengals defense. But going back to Bengals offense needs to cook every game. Yes, that's absolutely correct. Saying now I've spent my $7 in a better place than NFL Plus. Go Birds.
There you go.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you.
$7 in super chats. That means a lot. We appreciate it. Josh Morgan also with a 2. Super chat here. Tonight, we needed to get Thomas up to 100,000 subs. We're close.
We're close.
Very, very close.
We're close. Less than 700 away. If
okay.
You guys want to have a little bit of fun here, a lot of giveaways happen.
Just
we
saying.
Trigger a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. People could do it. There's, depending on how. There's plenty of people on here, but depending if they're subbed. Just saying, it's very possible. It's not that difficult to hit the sub button if you're not already. Still in commercial break here. Yeah, Josh B saying Vic said Makuba wasn't going to play tonight, but see if he changed his mind, but I doubt it.
Yeah, all the beat writers were saying that he was going to during warm-ups, and now he's not been out there. So guess that it was more just kind of warm up a little bit, and that's basically it.
We'll see. Getting a commercial here for the Eagles Super Bowl ring.
There you go.
That was pretty legit, getting to try that thing on.
We got to wear a real
ridiculous.
One. Yep. $120,000. $120,000.
Oh, it's unreal. Let's show the picture of it, too. There's the wings coming out. Good gosh. You got to be careful with that thing, though, too. Trying it on, you could see that the function of the rings or the function of the wings can very easily get rusted. And that was kind of the one that we were trying on there. I was like, man, I don't know what you're doing with it, but it feels like cool. Do it once, but then put it away. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Tanner McKee, play action, rolling out right, throws it downfield. Dangerous pass and nearly intercepted. Intended for Darius Cooper. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one he would like to have back. That's the old don't throw across your body. And Tanner tried to fit one in there, and that was not a very smart throw. That was Tanner's worst one so far, 2nd and 10.
Whew. Yikes. I mean, it was on the money for Cooper to have been able to make a play if there was not a defensive guy in the way, but because he was, very dangerous. 4:13 to play in the second quarter. 8 seconds on the play clock. Tanner McKee barking out signals. In the gun, empty set. Takes the snap with 1 second left. Blitz coming, left side, complete. Anaya Smith, and out of bounds, gains about 5 yards, brings up 3rd down.
There you go. Sure hands by Anaya Smith. Nice route. His 2nd catch of the evening so far. Someone who, much like Johnny Wilson, Josh, they want him to make the roster. When you spend a 5th-round draft pick on a gadget weapon guy, they want to see these guys play, but didn't have a good first year, injured a lot. We'll get the play here. Did you get that there? Oh,
I'm still I got 13 on the play clock.
Oh, wow. I just had the
Oh, did it
play.
update now?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
updated for me.
Another Johnny Wilson. Are you kidding me? That's a back shoulder throw. Johnny Wilson first down, about
This is
20 yards.
might have been his best catch, too, because he had to completely contort his body the other way. And Johnny Wilson is going to be the star of tonight's game, Josh. It's just inevitable. First
No
down. Over
doubt.
the 50.
Oh my gosh, just taking advantage. Just the footwork, being able to make that play, turn around. Plenty of separation. Good throw, obviously, from Tanner McKee. First down into Bengals territory at the 49. Tanner McKee in the pistol. Play action. Looking left. Going to be complete to A.J. Dillon. Almost able to get away, but not. Still gains about 6 yards, and 2:55. Clock is ticking.
Couple of nice plays there by A.J. Wilson and Johnny Wilson, or A.J. Dillon and Johnny Wilson, as Johnny Wilson takes a break. 3 for 73 is pretty crazy.
Didn't have those numbers tonight, but Johnny getting some coaching from Aaron Moorhead. A little knuckles from Jalen. Jalen Hurts, that is. Talking to him here. Come on now. That's something. Second and 3 officially.
Officially a play behind.
Okay, Darius Cooper with his catch on a slant. Makes a guy miss to the 30, the 25, and eventually out of bounds. These receivers getting in some work.
Really good. That looked like A.J. Brown on a slant, puts his foot in the ground, spins out of one tackle, and then puts on the Jets. That was a very good play, and he got a little high five from A.J. Brown at the end there. So a couple of Eagle receivers, they've been a positive. The Eagle defenders, the corners especially, have not been. We got the 2-minute warning here. 14-10 Cincinnati. But, man, the offense has been good. They have lived up to the hype, if not a little better.
Oh, no doubt. All right, I refreshed, so hopefully we're good, but
we're on commercial.
Might have to do it again. Yeah, we're in commercial break. So, all right, ball in the 26 of Cincinnati. Not too bad. Got a couple super chats here as well. Elbert with a 5. My favorite 2 brothers from another mother. Go Birds. Appreciate that.
That's us.
Super excited to start another Super Bowl chase with you 2 at the helm. Backup
there you go.
Cornerbacks don't look good.
You do wonder if Sidney Brown's injury, Josh, because he is injured right now, it's a shoulder. We don't know how bad it is. But if it were to be anything serious, if Justin Simmons' phone gets a little call from a 215 area code, I have a feeling that would be the move if there was an extended amount of time Sidney Brown is about to miss. We don't know, as 4,000 people are watching, by the way, right now, which is crazy for a preseason opener. But we'll keep an eye on that. That would be my first phone call if they're going to miss any sort of, if Sidney Brown's going to miss any sort of time.
Yeah. Definitely got to be the go-to. It almost feels like the automatic. If it's like an unspoken too, saying like, we feel decent. We weren't sure about cornerback, but maybe they didn't like the option for whatever reason, and people can argue this, but maybe didn't like the option of Asante Samuel Jr. as much as a trade. So Howie says, we'll trade for Jakorian Bennett. But if you have your, kind of ace in the hole, so to speak, for Justin Simmons, and you feel like, we could make that move at any point, then maybe so. We'll see.
Maybe so.
Diddy Truck with a 10. Moving. We have a little commercial here. I guess they paid for the super chat, so it's, I don't know. It's the 10. Moving soon. Save time and money on your next truck rental nationwide with Diddy Truck.
There you go.
Next truck with Diddy
there
Truck.
You go.
Okay.
Whatever you put on there, as long as it's not PG, rated R, we'll read it.
Yeah,
so you want to advertise,
I guess.
you're going to get it read.
I'll read anything off the teleprompter, but
that's right. That's right.
I think that's the first official ad. Like, we've had other people, like the stream trolls and whatnot, but that might be the first ad read just to pop up here. So there you go. If you're moving soon. How about that? Showing Howie there in the booth, coming back from commercial break.
Yep. Maybe he's going to be a little busy. Who knows?
Yep. Well, always busy, but yeah, maybe busy with the making some roster moves here. Now I'm getting Kevin Patullo on the sideline, see what he's got cooked up the remainder of this 2-minute offense. They are on the 26 already for Cincinnati, showing Johnny Wilson now. Tanner McKee under center, A.J. Dillon behind him. He's got Anaya Smith in motion right side. Handoff Dillon. Cuts back up the middle, continuing to push the pile forward, and a gain of 8 yards, almost 9, inside the red zone now.
That's exactly why you got A.J. Dillon, for plays like that where he can show his strength. The guy almost retired after having a neck injury, but this is the kind of plays that he did at Green Bay when he was their #1 running back, so good play there.
Feels pretty good to have. We saw some good plays from Will Shipley. You spell him with A.J. Dillon. We know what Saquon is. Not too bad.
6 foot, 247 pounds.
Let's see. There's 1:52 now on the clock. 2nd and 2. There's a Bengals timeout, actually, so that's what stopped the clock. We'll remove one of those. A.J. Dillon. Single back, actually pistol formation. Tanner McKee takes the snap. It'll be a handoff. Scoots past a man up the hole. Another big gain inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Wrapped up there. Not only powerful, but the agility and shiftiness.
Yeah, you do wonder, also a really, really good opening there by the Eagle offensive line. I mean, goodness gracious, Drew Kendall has had a very good showing. They've been very high on him so far in camp, and he opened up that hole well. And there goes A.J. Dillon. Lateral agility, too. Kind of a Saquon Barkley cutback, Josh.
Yeah, that looked really good. He's not just those big, powerful quads, not just for the power.
All right, 1:45 to go here in this opening half. What do they got? Can they take the lead?
All right, here we go. We got another timeout from Cincinnati, though, trying to save some time if they're going to get their 2-minute offense in. 1st and goal at the 9. McKee, pistol again, another handoff left side. A.J. Dillon trying to push, maneuver, rolls his way to almost the 6-yard line now. Will be 2nd and goal. And the last timeout called by the Bengals here.
Yeah, trying to get this football back to their offense. Jamar Turner is in right now. Remember, he was very popular this offseason in the national media, holding out for that guaranteed money in his contract. Finally did. He's been practicing the past week and a half in Cincinnati, and he has been out there as their first-round draft pick, the edge rusher out of Texas A&M. But 1:39 to go here, Josh. 14-10 Cincinnati. But Philly knocking on the door with a 2nd down and goal. I could use a Tanner McKee passing touchdown for no reason, but I could use one.
Can't imagine why. I'd take one. I'd enjoy a Tanner McKee passing touchdown. Here we go. 2nd and goal. A.J. Dillon looking to his right as they're zooming in. Maybe as he go in that direction, it'll be kind of a blown play there. I don't know who was supposed to do what, or if that was just a pressure way too quickly, but McKee throws it away, incomplete. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, no one blocks the defensive end, and I think Johnny Wilson might have had that as his main duty. Can't tell for sure, but there was a free edge rusher right in the face, and McKee wisely throws it into the dirt. 3rd and goal.
Out with Hal with a 2, saying 89 dropping balls was a smoke screen, 1K incoming with the wink emoji. So maybe a little sarcasm there, but playing well. Johnny Wilson, the story of the offense so far. Tanner McKee drops back here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown over the middle. Ainias Smith beat his man across the face and a touchdown.
How about the 2nd-year guys out of the 2024 NFL draft balling out tonight? Ainias Smith looked good, passing touchdown there. And then Johnny Wilson, over 70 yards receiving in this one. It's been the McKee, Ainias Smith, and Johnny Wilson show tonight, Josh. Pretty crazy.
I think the Eagles wanted it. I think they giving their guys opportunities, and not that it's a sealed deal, but you're right. You make the most of it. Johnny Wilson, you got to love it. Ainias Smith now, multiple catches, gets the touchdown. Here's the kick, the PAT up, and it is good. So the Eagles take a 3-point lead off of the touchdown. Tanner McKee to Ainias Smith. And we get to play the song. Looky there. Yeah, LA kid. Tanner is looking good. Tanner's
very
a stud,
good,
man.
Tanner McKee
so
looks
good.
great. I wouldn't trade Tanner McKee. I don't care who comes calling. I want Tanner McKee as the backup because he has looked very, very good. Not just in this game, but also all the games that he played in last year. Very impressive. 10-play scoring drive.
AS Eagles. Love it.
There you go. 4,000 people watching tonight, Josh, which is crazy.
Come
that
on.
Touchdown pass.
Let's go.
Which, once we hit 100,000 subscribers on my channel, which we're less than 700 away, I'm giving away 2 tickets to an Eagle game of your choice. Some signed Eagles gear and an Eagle jersey. This one is signed by the Philly Dogs there, which is pretty cool. So
There we go.
maybe we'll get to that pretty soon. But Eagles take the lead, 133 to go.
Getting close. Another reason to hit the sub button. Here's the kickoff. By the way, no commercial, but the kickoff up to 5, going to be returnable to the left side. Breaks the first tackle and eventually brought down. There's a flag on the play, and it looked
Did Elijah
like
Cooks get
Elijah
hurt?
Cooks might be injured on that. He was on the kickoff. They're trying to make a tackle.
Well,
That's
let's
hard to
see
say.
if he is. He looked like he was a little hurt there.
Yeah, that didn't look great. Waffles with a 2. I sell travel at Magical Memory Planners. You travel. I guess we're getting some ads
advertising
from people.
Okay, some ads here.
There you go.
Your time to shine. Read them well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll keep everybody up to date, whether it's Twitter or whatnot. But Elijah Cooks was slow to get up, and then they didn't show him again. So he's out there. It's just been so far special teams. All right, ball. There's a penalty, so ball is now at the 13-yard line. Browning drops back to pass. Defense read it well, getting plenty of time now, chasing out to the right, rolling right, and he'll throw it away out of bounds. Uche in pursuit.
He might get an eligible man downfield, too. Let's see. Oh, no, it might be a hold.
Was he in the end zone?
Defense. Oh, jeez. They're going to get Johnson. Brandon Johnson, the rookie out of Oregon. And that gives them a first down. That's a bummer. Azeez Ojulari, I watched him on that snap, Josh. He's not done anything tonight so far. He's played the entire first half, and he has not been very impressive for someone who was their highest paid free agent this offseason.
Yeah, not too much, unfortunately. 1st and 10 now after that penalty. Ball to 18. Browning in the gun, 1:18 to play in the first half. Takes the snap, looking left, no one there. Now the middle, and it's a dangerous pass. Almost picked off Adoree Sam, intended for Charlie Jones, one of the favorite targets tonight, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson's working in the slot here, working on Charlie Jones, and he's in really good coverage, and then the overthrow almost went into the arms of Adoree Sam. But incomplete. Stop the clock, 2nd and 10, 1:14 to go.
Trying to show here now. Another shotgun formation. Taj Brooks to the left of Browning. Takes the snap. Blitz coming, Smile Monday. And it's picked up. Looking left side now. And it's picked on. Oh, we had it. Eli
man.
Ricks. Pick 6 Ricks. We're talking about a defensive touchdown there if he holds on and he drops it. Oh, my gosh.
Nearly had it. Nearly had it. It went right to Eli Ricks, and he was stunned that it was there. Stunned.
Man, that's a big-time play there waiting to happen. It was in the works. Gosh, it's him right in the hands, too. He's off to the races. All right, 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Drops back to pass. Browning pressured up the middle. Going to throw short. It's complete and nowhere to go at the 20-yard line. Wrapped up by Mac McWilliams and Smile Munden. So it brings up 4th down, 1:02 to play. And I think the Eagles are going to take a timeout here.
Are they? It looks like they did.
Yep.
Yes. Go ahead and refresh your stream for me whenever you can. By the way, I know a lot of people have seen the C.J. Gardner-Johnson knee injury that happened today at training camp. He was carted off the field. Adam Schefter just tweeted that his knee is intact, that they are surprised because the initial diagnosis was that C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the Texans safety, had torn his ACL. But Schefter just said they're still conducting more tests. The ACL is intact, but they're not concerned about his ACL. So I saw a super chat that you were going to get to.
Wow.
That the Texans will go sign Justin Simmons from Richard Singer. But they have not signed Justin Simmons yet, and maybe they know that Gardner-Johnson's knee is intact, so we'll see.
Okay. That is very noteworthy, like you say. Here's the punt, 4th and 7. Punt is away. And it's going to be fielded there by Aniyah Smith. Has plenty of room to return. Right side going to try it up to the 30. Breaks the tackle. Makes a man miss. The 35-40 has blockers. Keeps going to the 50. Still going 45-40. Down the sidelines. Finally pushed out of bounds. Inside, I believe, the 30-yard line of Cincinnati. And just after the touchdown from Aniyah Smith, he follows it up with that.
I can't get over the fact that we have not talked about Aniyah Smith or Johnny Wilson at all during training camp because they've not been that impressive according to all reports. And now Aniyah Smith, what a move there to get around the outside, and then he put the speed on. This play right here is why he was drafted in the 5th round of Texas A&M, because the guy can return kicks. And if you put that sort of stuff on film, you're going to make the roster as the Eagles punt returner. What a night for Aniyah Smith and Johnny Wilson. It has been an incredible first half.
It was, big time there to see. The stock is just soaring. Let's just say that. 45 seconds left. In the second quarter, Eagles still have 2 timeouts. Ball now officially on the 29-yard line of Cincinnati. Tanner McKee drops back. Right side, A.J. Dillon has a blocker, able to scoot out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, there goes Elijah Cooks is being carted off the field, and his arm is covering his face. Oh, no.
Oh, he's in tears, too, which is just not.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sick. I cannot believe it. Oh, that
for
is
a guy
brutal.
that was having such a good camp too. Yeah, not a good sign. 2nd and 1, ball in the 20. Tanner McKee drops back, right side, gonna go deep shot, touchdown! Darius Cooper beats 2 men, 20 yards.
What's better, Josh, the throw or the catch? This is an absolute laser by Tanner McKee, but Darius Cooper, he found a tiny hole in between the safety and the cornerback and high-pointed that football. Look at Tanner McKee. 2 passing touchdowns. He's got a rushing one as well. Darius Cooper, we've heard about him in training camp. What a throw and catch by the Bird backups. That was impressive.
Come on.
Wow.
That was big time. We talked about Darius Cooper, undrafted free agent, Tarleton State, right? Doesn't get as much recognition, but the athleticism, 4'3", 40-inch vertical, makes plays.
Wow.
There's Jake Elliott on the PAT, and it is up and good. So 10 points. The Eagles are leading by 10 points. What don't you like so far from the Eagles offense? Let's go.
Let's see the route from Darius Cooper. This is one-on-one man coverage. And Cooper simply beats him to the outside, snaps his head around, and gets just in front of him to make that catch.
Come on.
In the back of the end zone. The throw is incredible. I mean, this is an NFL starter caliber big boy throw. He's got to fit it perfectly timed. They're running out of room with the end zone approaching. And Tanner McKee tonight,
insane.
We said he was going to help out these receivers, and he's been doing it tonight.
Big time. Yes. Perfect throw. So good. Get out of here. That's ridiculous. All right, let me update. I didn't actually do the score. I did everything else on the scoreboard, but 24, not 23. People asking about Cooks, though, what happened to him? It was on the kickoff, the last kickoff.
Yeah.
So he'd been playing special teams, went down something with a leg injury, I believe.
Yeah.
But in tears, hopefully it's nothing serious. Didn't look great, though. Kickoff from the Eagles, though. 34 seconds to play in the first half. Returnable up to the 29 and eventually brought down. There is Ben Van Sumeren, I think, with the tackle.
Yep. Good for Darius Cooper, man. I mean, listen, the Elijah Cooks injury is brutal, and I feel awful about it. But if there was a guy who would benefit from it, it would be Darius Cooper. And now you wonder if Darius Cooper has a chance to for sure make the practice squad. Maybe he battles for one of those wide receiver spots. I mean, a nice fit to Johnny Wilson. Been pretty good so far tonight. But, wow, very, very good night for the Philadelphia wide receivers. And we take a knee, we go to halftime. That's about as good of a first half as you could hope for if your name is not Kelee Ringo or Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, honestly. But I think Darius Cooper, still a long way to go, right? More games. But I think that if from what you've seen so far, it feels like he's for sure a practice squad guy, at the very least from what he's done, practice squad. But you never know. Maybe a roster spot, still something there.
Halftime. How about that?
Game.
10-point game, 24-14.
This is not what the odds makers had. Remember, the Bengals favored by 6 going into this one. So if you so happen to, randomly play around with that number, you've got
looking good.
15 points to spare here.
Looking
you're
very
not too
good.
Bad. Praxis with the super chat here, the 2. A Campbell jersey signed by us is going to Praxis. Okay, so that's just what you're wanting me to say. Okay, well, sure, I'm reading a super chat, but that's not like a guarantee like you're going to get a signed Campbell jersey.
Right,
but,
right. We can't just make those appear out of thin air, you know?
We would try, you know. If we had as many to go around just to say, hey, we're going to give it to everybody, we would. Tim R with a 5. Based on this game plan, think we might air it out a little more this year.
Never know. I mean, this is the vanilla game plan, and obviously Saquon Barkley's not out there, but you got to like what you see for Tanner McKee, man. My goodness, he has been so good. He has been so darn good tonight.
Yes.
And now obviously, I mean, he's probably done. He got 2 quarters, and now you probably see DTR for a quarter and then Kyle McCord for a quarter. So the question will be, how much better does Tanner McKee look than those 2? Or does the Eagle offense, because it's so darn good, you know, look good overall. But 262 total yards of offense, 13 first downs, not bad. Not bad at all there.
No, you could be doing much worse, but
much worse.
We will take that. You've shown some balance both ways. You love what you see from the running backs. As we talked about for Johnny Wilson and Nia Smith, they made some plays. Darius Cooper. The depth is evident. There's reasons why, even with the injuries, you know, it's been mostly to kind of those second team, third team guys from what we've seen, but still you got so much depth and competition. It's a really good position, even all things considered. Again, thoughts and prayers for Elijah Cooks. Hopefully it's nothing serious as he was carted off before the first half, but we'll see if we get anything extra. Taekwon with a 5. Tanner mad about that Madden rating.
Yeah, he is. 71, I think, is what he was. Or it might have been worse.
61. Yeah, it was a 61 rating.
That's what it was.
Clearly.
And it was lower than Kyle McCord's, which was pretty funny because Kyle McCord was standing right there.
It's like, what on earth are you doing? Nobody at Madden's watching, obviously, because you can see last year and go, he's better than a 61. But hopefully that changes pretty quickly. Squinkstein with a 5. The Tanner McKee bandwagon is gassed up and ready to roll, baby. In fact, I saw someone earlier, don't get crazy, but I did see the comment earlier being, man, I want to see Tanner start over Hurts.
Oh, wow.
That just happens because people start throwing that out there. But look, it's a good position to have. We have great quarterback, too. We have a great QB, too. Blake with a 2. I would support this here. McKee is better than Dak. We could do that.
You do wonder, Josh, if we get to a point in the next couple of weeks where a starter is injured around the NFL, if you make a call for Tanner McKee, what it would take to pry him away from Philadelphia. I think it would take a lot more than people realize. But if you were to have, heaven forbid, another team lose their starting quarterback in the next couple of weeks, where else do you go? The people on the bench right now are not very impressive. And if you want to try and save your season, it's Kirk Cousins, who you got to pay a lot of money, or Tanner McKee on a rookie contract, you got to pry away from Philadelphia. So I doubt it happens. I hope it doesn't happen, but definitely keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I'm with you. It would take a fortune. If you're going to trade away Tanner McKee, I think just because of the value of having a backup quarterback, we've seen in spot starts, like just very briefly even, to go, hey, we're comfortable, we're confident, we go out there, put Tanner McKee. Jalen, with the runs, the tush push, he's missed a few games. Now, it's not like he's missing tons, so he has been fairly durable. But even if it's a couple, it would take an absolute haul, I think, for somebody, as IBH with the 2 is saying, Howie's phone will be ringing from McKee. Keep him.
Might be.
It would take a lot. It would take a sizable offer, I think, for him. Even if you like Dorian Thompson-Robinson and Kyle McCord, like, it's just night and day difference. Fanny with the 2 also. Appreciate that, Fanny. Says, feels good to yell at the TV again, doesn't it, though?
It does. It does.
It's therapeutic in a good way. So, sometimes it's some negatives that we're yelling, which we had some of that from the corners. But, yeah, football's back. Hit the like button if you haven't. We have over 1,500 likes. We can get to 2,000.
I am going to go use the restroom for a second.
You got it.
Is okay. Commercial break, BRB.
Praxis with a 2. A serious thanks for finally making a podcast. There you go. Splash Master with a 5. Browns might try to trade for their 6th quarterback. You think so? They're going to see him in joint practice, so maybe they are even more interested. But they don't have enough quarterbacks. Can't imagine the Birds trading him away. I can't either. But teams will be interested. I'm with you on that side. Tucky with a 10. Appreciate that, man. This is another 10 because Tanner McManning cashed me out. Oh, let's go. The 2 passing touchdowns. No way you took that. Come on. Prayers up for one more team pass touchdown. Someone said Bennett won the job sitting by the coolers. He hasn't hurt his stock. Let's just say that. He hasn't played, but you're right. He has not hurt his stock just being on the sidelines. So can't get too much worse. We'll say that. Ryan, if we could make it that way. Yeah. 2,000 likes on this stream and Kelee Ringo becomes the second coming of Darius Slay. Man, we just need something even relatively close to that standpoint. Jake with a 2. Johnny Wilson, wide receiver 4. Yeah, it's been shocking, quite honestly. But, man, he's living up to what we hoped that he would be. He's got the physical tools. Man, if Johnny Wilson plays like this, I mean, it's a mismatch already because of just his height, 6'6", 230, 235, and his blocking ability. But if he could do this against nickels, because they've lined him up in the slot so often, they run the slot fade with the big reception, different side but same alignment for the back shoulder throw. It's good problem to have. Again, we'll hopefully see if we get any update for Elijah Cooks. Did not get in, I don't believe, snaps with the offensive guys, but was in special teams and injury carded off. Scott with a 5. Wilson heard everyone talking about those drops, I believe is what you meant to say, about those dope. He's proven people wrong, myself included. Love to see it. Al with a Hal with a 2. So happy this is not the 2020 wide receiver room anymore. It's far from it. Yes. We've been blessed. How great is it right now? You know, we're still a long ways to go even from the regular season, but you see the depth. Saw a couple questions, too, for Sidney Brown. I've not seen anything from Twitter after he went off with a stinger. Something with the shoulder. See if I can get any sort of update. See if there's anything else. Okay, Dave Zangaro said he was out of the blue medical tent. And this was about 25 minutes ago. But he eventually came out of the blue medical tent, but he stayed on the sideline. So I don't know. Not the worst thing, I suppose. But the fact that he didn't go back out there, we'll probably get an official update in the coming days for practice, maybe even open practice, whether or not he's going to do that, which will be on Sunday, by the way. Sorry, Devin missed your 5. Could y'all see Howie trading Tanner for a cornerback? Not in any favor, though. Just curious. I don't. We were talking about it earlier. We haven't seen Jakorian Bennett. So, I don't think that they're going to do that, really, for anybody. Because I don't want to trade Tanner McKee. But I don't know that they trade for any corner until you see what Bennett can do. Otherwise, it's like, okay, cool, we got him. But, does it mean anything? Terrence with a 5. Go Birds. Go Birds, baby. Football's back. How great it is. Garrett with a 5 also. How much cap space do we have for Simmons? We got plenty. Cap space is not the issue. We got plenty of cap space.
Plenty
Simmons
of cap space.
Super cheap. So
plenty of cap space.
No concern on anything.
No concern on that. Nope.
Signing Simmons or making that move. Scott, the 2 more. I got the comment earlier, but he said Wilson heard everyone talking about those drops this time. Last time
he did.
Those dope.
Listen, we were at training camp on Tuesday, and I counted 4 drops. 4 in front of us. And no one else had any sort of serious drop. And so the fact that it was like, well, what do you want me to say? Because that's what we saw. So, what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. But so far, not the case tonight.
Yep. Philly sports fan 25. I'm at the game, and thanks again for the practice tickets. You're welcome.
There you go.
You got them.
There you go.
Lots of those there. Also, as we said, just make sure to hit that sub button. Tom has the ticket giveaway going once it gets to the 100,000 subscribers. And we really got all sorts of giveaways throughout the season. So, being subscribed with the channel, all sorts of stuff. Hopefully doing tickets throughout the season. like we did last year. So
Yep.
appreciate you guys. Where was the other super chat? I've got a couple here that I've missed. Brian with a 2. Prayers for CJ GJ. Yes, maybe some potential
He
good
might
news for
be
Schefter.
okay. We'll see. We'll see. No, the ACL is intact according to Adam Schefter. So, do with that as you will.
Yep, and we never want to see anything, whether they're on the Eagles or not. So I did see a couple trolls, I think, but still people want to take shots and whatnot. Never want to see that. Hopefully he's good to go. Aiden with a 5. I did not see a comment from Aiden, but we appreciate the support here. Big fan. Oz with a 5 also. We're so cooked at the corner position. Trade them to the Dolphins. They need the secondary.
Yeah, well, this is why we have preseason games, because you can see exactly what they have in real life and in real game action. I don't think Howie would panic tomorrow and make a move. They do have joint practices with the Browns on Wednesday and Thursday. Big Dom confirmed that to us. I think we might have been the first to know that it was what days they were, but Wednesday and Thursday, according to Big Dom's calendar. And I would assume if Shedeur Sanders carves up Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo, then maybe that's when you would make a little phone call to an Asante Samuel Jr. or anybody else. But you did just trade for Jakorian Bennett, and you only make that move if you think Jakorian Bennett is something, right? So you got to kind of know what you have in Jakorian Bennett before you go make another move for somebody else.
Yeah, it would be, I think, a little bit of a rush decision if we just all of a sudden were like, yeah, let's go ahead and bring in another one. Let's see. Robert DePupo, 10 more. Thanks for that, Rob. Says injuries are life, and if they happen, your Lysols have a chance to get them back during the season, if not too serious.
I don't understand
I think there's
to
a
be
typo
honest.
in there. I think there's got to be something. I can't quite make out what that is because I'm reading it
Let
verbatim.
us know. Yes, which is what we do with Super Chats. So,
yep. He says on Thomas's show for the second half. Oh, I guess maybe jump into your stream. Okay.
Jumping to my stream.
I got that. The happening. Robert, I'm sorry. I could be just totally spacing on what that's supposed to mean. That it feels like it's a typo, especially because it's like Lysol, like the brand,
like the spray.
I don't.
That's
there's
not
gotta
right.
be something there with the typo, the autocorrect. Anyway, we appreciate that, Robert. I'm sorry. Ethan with a 5. McKee could easily demand a 3rd, possibly a 2nd, or maybe even a pick player combo if the Eagles go there. I think so. The dude could easily start. Holy cow. Yes, he could.
He's slinging it, man. And it's not just preseason, right? Because he has week 16 or week 17 and week 18 of last year where he also slung it around, right? And that was with the Birds starters. There is no doubt in my mind that if we had a nightmare scenario and Tanner McKee had to play a couple of games for Jalen Hurts this year, that with A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith and Saquon Barkley and this offensive line, I mean, he could throw it. And this is not somebody who slung it around in college. He was not some highly touted, quarterback out of Stanford. I mean, he had his moments, but by no means was a top 3, quarterback in his class, even a top 7 quarterback in his class. Philadelphia at the quarterback factory has found their next backup guy. He's been fantastic. As I have the kickoff happening now, Josh, by the way.
Okay, yes. Yep, I'm seeing that myself. There was a incorrect graphic. If you're watching NFL Plus, they had Elijah Cooks as 3 catches for 51 yards. That was Darius Cooper, but they clearly put that up there as Elijah Cooks. So, for what that's worth. Red Olson, before we get started real quick with the 50 bomb. Appreciate that. Eagles football, let's go. Appreciate you guys. Who is your dark horse candidate to make the roster?
Well, it's Darius Cooper based on tonight.
Yeah.
But I think Johnny Wilson and Isaiah Smith might have those spots locked down based on tonight. So either one. Johnny Wilson's still out there, by the way.
Give him plenty of run.
Is McKee still out there?
I think so. He was on the sidelines getting ready to go out there, it looked like. So I think he is.
Wow. They are going to play more Tanner McKee. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm curious which running back we see, Josh. Can you tell who is in there right now? Is it?
I believe it's Shunderrick Powell.
Is it Shunderrick Powell?
It was hard to see. I got a quick look. I couldn't tell if Montrell Johnson had the hamstring injury and he was limited, I think. So I don't know if he's out there or if it's Shunderrick.
Oh, we need to see. I don't know yet.
We've got a rough angle. We can't tell.
It is somebody. No, that's Keelan Robinson.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Running back
so
from Texas.
Wrong on both of those. But he's out there, so different running back. Change on that side. Isaac
Nice
with
run.
a 5, running through these real quick from halftime. Appreciate that. How's Jihaad Campbell looking? Are you guys scoffing at the reports that he's our Micah Parsons? Seems too soon to tell.
Little
Maybe a
soon.
little quick.
I saw that. It's a little soon. And he's been okay tonight. I don't think he had any standout plays. Could have had a pick, but it wasn't Micah Parsons out there tonight. Let's just say that.
Right. Yeah. Not quite. Maybe a little bit early. Ryan with a 5. My neighbor's over watching the game with me and looks very concerned about how animated I'm getting for the preseason. Well, that's his problem. We understand.
Yeah.
It.
Don't invite him back. Just kidding.
Let's see here. We got. Did you just get the second down play?
Yep.
Okay.
It's over.
All right. I'm sorry, mine buffered now, so I didn't get to see it. It's I think it's up to date.
Was
maybe?
a Tanner McKee rollout and he incomplete, threw it out of bounds.
Okay.
Just snapped the huddle. 17, 16, 15. Hard to sync on this NFL Plus stream,
Yep.
but
Yep.
from the 45-yard line.
Okay, I think we're
Second
good
and
now.
10.
All right.
Okay.
Tanner McKee under center. Got motion. Anaya Smith coming across the formation. Could be handoff to Robinson. Shifts up the middle and met at the line of scrimmage. Brought down, no gain, and there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get. They might have gotten the right guard. I couldn't tell who it was on a hold here, but they're definitely backing up. Yeah, it's a hold.
Lovely. Declined the penalty though, so not going to take the yards. It'll be a second. 3rd and 10, actually, I believe.
Yeah, I think that they got Terrell Pryor.
Yep. Here we go. 3rd and 11, officially. 13:50, just kicking off the second half. McKee drops back to pass, has time over the middle. Darius Cooper, plenty of space and more up to the 40, and finally brought down. Easy first down. And looky there, this dude's approaching 70 yards almost now.
Yeah, so what you hear from training camp isn't always a lie. We heard that Johnny Wilson didn't look good. He's been great tonight. We heard Darius Cooper did, and he's looked fantastic. So it's not all lies.
Yep. Go hurry up here this time, and Tanner McKee's going to be sacked. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, that was a blitz, and they did not block that well, and that is going to be a big loss there as Tanner McKee got swallowed up by the linebacker. And this is a good example of backup running back Keelan Robinson needing to pick up some pass protection, and he goes outside instead of going for the inside guy when he should have gone inside. You always work inside to out as a running back in pass protection, and that one will be talked about a lot in the meeting room tomorrow.
That's right. That's why they do it. Get a little more practice. Now 2nd and 19. Tanner McKee over the middle. It's complete. Short gain, but it is still complete. That time, Kylan Granson. So the tight end 3 potential candidate.
He's apparently had the best camp out of the other tight ends, right? Calcaterra and Dallas Goedert are in a league of their own, according to reports. Kylan Granson, the free agent tight end, has looked better than Harrison Bryant, and he has his first catch of preseason there for a short gain, 3rd and 15.
There you go. 12:20 to play in the third quarter. Tanner McKee in the gun. He's got Robinson to his right, 3rd and 15, complete over the middle. Again, Kylan Granson. It's going to be short by about 8 yards, probably. 4th down.
Yeah, they're right around the Bengal 40, and so are they going to kick this? This could be a long field goal. It might be a good test for Jake Elliott. I think
it looks like they
are running him out. Let's see. Yes, they are. Okay. So here's a look of a 50-pluser from Jake Elliott.
Yeah, this would be about
not so
50,
good during the season.
55?
In the postseason. I think it is. 55, 54? 55. All right, here we go.
Okay. Got Braden Mann as the holder. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it's drifting right. Wow, it's not good at all.
Drifting right.
Okay.
Holy cow.
I thought it was slowly, and then it just
a little more than a
completely
drift.
sliced. That was
a right hook. Holy cow. Offsides on the defense.
Oh,
so they're
okay.
Get
We
kick.
can try it again.
Jeez, that was a terrible kick.
That
my
was
gosh.
not a good one.
Holy cow. That was like in Madden,
another
whenever
attempt.
you don't get the thing and you're way over here, and it just goes like that. Oh my gosh, that thing got
it was
a crazy right hook. Oh, they're actually going to put Tanner McKee back out because it's 4th and 2.
Well, yeah, and I guess you see that, but it's funny because as soon as he kicked it, it like slowly started to go to the left, which is why as it started to drift right, I was like, oh, it's slightly going to the right, and then it's like, nope, it's missing it by about 15, 20 yards to the right. All right, well, 4th and 2, let's go for it now. Ball at the 33-yard line. Tanner McKee in the gun. Might be trying to draw him off sides here. No, they're going to take the snap. Blitz is coming. Picked up well over the middle. Darius Cooper complete. And a first down. Again, across the face of the defender.
He looks good. I mean, geez. Is it A.J. Brown or Darius Cooper? I don't know which one. It's unbelievable how impressive he has been so far, especially on this drive, working the middle of the football field. A simple crossing route from the slot on the left side. Takes a shot at the end of it, too. Hangs on, first down, Philadelphia.
Yep. He is very closely. We won't say there's absolute similarities, but Tanner McKee going to throw right side. Another completion, Kylen Granson, and that's a first down, a gain of about 15 yards into the red zone.
This is another throw that backup quarterback should not make. I mean, this is a deep out, and Tanner McKee doesn't have a lot of room to step into this one, and he just arms it right into the arms of Kylen Granson, and now they're running the hurry up from the 10-yard line. 1st and goal.
Let's keep going. This time McKee going to hand off and dropped immediately. Loss of 4, Robinson. That was Miles Hinton who got beat.
Miles Hinton's had a rough drive. He's the starting left tackle right now on this drive, and that was not a good block as Jordan Mailata looks on and gives him a tough word there. But again, the beauty of a good backup quarterback is you can then run the hurry up. You can give him some command at the offensive line and really put these backup guys to the test. Loss of yardage there, maybe 4, but still 2nd and goal.
Tanner McKee now can take the snap. Darius Cooper again makes the catch. It's a slant like you would see for A.J. Brown up to the 4-yard line. Brought down. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, soft coverage there. Simple slant. They do this to A.J. Brown, like you said, all the time, where if you're playing 10 yards off, I'll just stick my foot in the ground 5 yards deep and cut inside. And a good rifle throw there by Tanner McKee. Darius Cooper, 6 for 81 and a touchdown, and now a much easier 3rd and goal all the way up at the 5-yard line.
Darius Cooper is like a mini A.J. Brown, just in terms of size. He's shorter, but just a stocky build. He's really athletic. Going to go again. Left side, though, this time, and Nia Smith, the intended receiver, overthrown. It's 4th and goal.
I thought he got contacted there. No flag. And I think they go for this. Now they're blowing whistles. I don't know what they're doing here. But not the best throw there from Tanner McKee. I thought maybe Nia Smith got held a little bit. And 4th and goal. Is there a flag? Yeah, Sirianni's wanting a pass interference, and
he's trying to call for it. They're not going to give it to him, unfortunately. Well, let's see what they do here. Eagles up 10. Tanner McKee is walking off the field, so they'll
think
kick
they're
going to
kick it. Yeah, they need Jake Elliott to see one go in after his just extremely bad 55-yarder.
I mean, technically, by the box score, because there was a penalty, technically Jake is perfect today. He's made his extra points, and he made his one field goal. So, let the record show. But as much as Jake the Make was Jake the Make for 50-plus yard field goals, that seems to be the one constant, even when he's healthy. I know that he was injured apparently for much of the season towards the latter part last year, but 50-plus has been one of those rough parts. We saw that on the attempt that did get negated because of the penalty. This will be much shorter, of course, the 23-yard attempt.
Better make this one.
Yeah, short chip shot. Snap, pretty good. Little high, got down, and the kick is perfect. Through the uprights.
Good to go. There you go. Good to go. Okay. 17 unanswered for Philadelphia. Got to like that. My goodness. Almost a 31 here as my stream just blacked out. Okay, get that come back. Commercial break in progress. Cool. Okay. How about that? 3,800 people in the second half of a preseason game. It's pretty wild for you guys hanging on and watching. We appreciate you. As a couple more super chats here. Josh will run through.
Yep. We'll get these set up here. All right. We got Aiden with 5. Bro, even Thomas could route Ringo and Jackson up right now. Need to address cornerback ASAP. Well, first off, Aiden, you don't know how Thomas like that. That seems a little hurtful. Like even Thomas,
Even
like
Thomas.
The emphasis
Even
on that.
Thomas.
You don't. Where's that coming from?
Well, I mean,
Come
geez,
on.
I had people from our training camp pictures saying I must at best be 5'6", and yet I'm the same height as Jahan Dotson. So people are already knocking the height. Now we're knocking the skill as well.
Yeah,
Even Thomas. Yeah, I think I might be able to based on what I've seen so far.
well, yeah, that's probably a fair point too.
Neither here nor there.
We appreciate the super chat. Andrew with a 2, Tanner to the Saints for Jack Stoll and a 2. Okay.
The Saints did just draft a quarterback, so you would like to think that they like Tyler Shuck, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah. We got some familiarity. I understand that with Kellen Moore, but it would take a ton. For a 2, maybe how he goes and does something like that, but yeah, man, the value of a backup quarterback. Coastline AM with a 10, Kelee Ringo. He got to do better, though, to be fair. He was going up against Jamar Chase. That's still no excuse if you become a starter. Also, Tanner McKee and Jihaad Campbell are killing it. Agree with the second part. The first part, yes, some Jamar Chase, but again, we saw Charlie Jones was routing up Kelee Ringo, so it wasn't all Jamar Chase.
Yep. Problem is that, he's going to play some pretty good Jamar Chase-like receivers week 1. I mean, you got George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, so not to the full caliber, but pretty darn close. And we'll see if it is Kelee Ringo week 1. There's a lot of time until we have to make that decision, thankfully.
Yes. John M. with a super chat. Appreciate that, John, as always. Said here, Thomas, or no kidding, Thomas facts. Unfortunately, we try to get to these as much as possible, so I do apologize. I don't know what that was in reference to. Something that you were saying like 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago.
It was facts,
says no
though.
kidding,
It was
Thomas
facts.
facts. So yeah, we appreciate it. Sometimes
I don't
we
remember
get
what it was
delayed
either.
when they're in the drives. Philly Naz with a 5. Ringo and Adoree got cooked so bad today. Shaking my head. I wish we would have kept Isaiah Rodgers. Well, don't we all wish that?
Yeah.
Maybe we should
You're
just
not
move
alone.
Cooper to the outside.
Well, he's not worked a lot there because they're trying him at safety. So,
Yep.
2 holes on this defense. There are 2 holes in this defense, and Tanner and Cooper DeJean cannot do all of them.
That's
I'm
true.
back, by the way, Josh.
Yep.
FYI,
Kick
I don't know
return.
if you are too.
I just saw the tackle there. I think Tristan McCollum, I believe, was the one to make the tackle. So now they're showing Tanner McKee on the sideline with his hat. I wonder if he is done or they put him back out there. Who knows? Got the Bengals offense.
Give me a quick
though.
refresh, just so you have the Bengal offense out there.
Yep. Let's see. I'm still seeing Tanner McKee, but I'll refresh it. We got. I may have missed the first play. I think I did. I'm seeing.
Yeah, it was
second down.
a run. Yeah, run to the left side. Good tackle there by Ty Robinson, actually, for a gain of 4.
okay.
2nd and 6.
All right, there we go. Let's see. Move this up here. 2nd and 6. Showing Jalen Hurts on the sideline.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep. We're good.
QB1. All right, we got Andre with a 10. Blessings, bro. Thanks for this. We appreciate you guys absolutely. Hanging
Thank
out
you.
on the stream feels good. Been way too long. Browning the snap on 2nd and 6. Lots of pressure. Has some time to roll out and throws it away. Left side incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it was Patrick Johnson got there first, and then he made him step right into Ty Robinson, who has been around the football, not necessarily dominating people. He does have a sack tonight, but has been around the football. So little Vanilla Gorilla sighting. Haven't heard much from him during training camp, but also Patrick Robinson, who was someone that I really liked coming out of training camp last year. Doesn't end up making the roster. Goes to the Giants. Plays on the special teams. He's back now. Best shape of his life is what he told reporters the other day. His problem is it's a long way up. But Ezekiel Ojulari hadn't looked that good tonight. So you do wonder if Patrick Johnson can climb his way onto a practice squad spot. We'll see.
Yep. 3rd and 6 here. Browning's going to go deep left side. Has a little space to a man, and it's incomplete. Charlie Jones had a step. I actually could not see who that was. Oh,
who was that?
31. 31.
Was it on? Was it
Andre Sam? I keep forgetting
Andre
Sam's
Sam.
31. So interesting.
That wasn't Andre Sam.
No, it
that-
couldn't have been. He had to be
yeah.
the second guy there, right? Was that
Who was that? Was it Tariq Castro Fields?
it might have been. It was hard to tell
It
who was
might have
trailing.
been. Yeah, and now they're not showing us.
Okay,
so
well,
they're about
Andre
to
Sam was close because he got on the camera, but yeah, he's playing safety. So I was like, wait a minute, who is on that? But the punt is away. Punt return here this time will be fielded by. So hard
I
to
think it
tell
was
from that angle.
Nia Smith.
Was it again?
Avery Williams.
Avery,
And then
okay.
a penalty.
and tackle penalty. Good. 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Holding on the Philadelphia Eagles, so they'll back him up there. And now you wonder
Lovely.
if Tanner McKee is going to play. I'm kind of good on Tanner McKee. I don't need him to be out there anymore.
Yeah.
And I want to know what we have
I'd
from
be
Dorian
fine.
Thompson-Robinson.
I'd be fine. I'm good with that. Let's but again, maybe you're wanting to see from your receivers, as it looks like we're going to get a commercial break. So
Maybe.
let me
Maybe.
get these other super chats as well. Appreciate those all. Steven with a 5. I was the guy that asked you yesterday on Darius Cooper your updated thoughts. Well, I think that I talked about him before as well, but I'll share again. So I did a couple different breakdowns. When he first got signed, we did a video there, also did a live stream, and I was mentioning him back then at that point because he led all college receivers in receiving yards, and he was like third best in terms of yards per catch. So it's like you know that this guy has the potential. The question was always, once he gets up against better competition, can he keep up that type of efficiency? I think we're seeing tonight that the confirmation is, yes, he can absolutely separate. Yes, he is physical. He's able to take advantage of yards after the catch. He's leading all receivers. He's 6 catches on 7 targets, 82 yards and a touchdown. He's going to give you some questions. You know, how many receivers are you going to keep on this roster? But absolutely, a believer in Darius Cooper. I think one of those guys, I mean, I don't want to go to the extreme, but everybody likes comps and just like seeing how somebody plays. I'm not saying that he's there, but just seeing the type of build. I said a mini A.J. Brown. I could also go with like a Deebo Samuel because he's just a stockier build. And you can get him the ball in space, yards after the catch. He's shown you to be able to make catches over the middle. So, yeah, absolutely. I don't know why you wouldn't like Darius Cooper so far from what we've seen.
Yep. I totally agree.
Isaac Torres with a 10. Appreciate you, bro. Says, if you guys had to guess who will be our defensive starters, I'm mainly talking about the positions left vacant from the offseason. I know it's too early to tell, but who do y'all want starting? It's a tough call. Cornerback is totally up in the air, quite honestly.
No clue right now.
I mean,
no clue right now.
Beforehand,
No clue.
and I would still say this just because like he's been there. I really would love to have Kelee Ringo starting as the corner. It would be phenomenal. Like if he could do it, I would love it. Is that my prediction? Like Adoree Jackson doesn't make me feel better. We haven't even seen Jakorian Bennett, so I don't know. At this point, because of how they've really struggled, somebody, I forgot who it was now, so I apologize, but somebody in the comment was saying earlier that Jakorian Bennett only improved his stock by sitting by the cooler, and that feels accurate. Like he has not played, and he's only improved his stock. So I don't know. I'm going to probably duck out of that question completely.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
I'll still say hopefully Kelee, but yes, offense back on the field. We're going to see a new quarterback.
Yep.
Anaya Smith still on the field, though, in motion. Going to be a handoff this time. Run, I believe this time it's Shunderrick Powell who's made it into the game.
Nope,
it's still Robinson. Okay.
Still Robinson.
I want to see Powell out there so bad, so I think that's why
I do too.
I'm so quick to say that. But a carry for basically no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard,
second 11. Well, this will be interesting, too, because we talk about the Kyle McCord, Dorian Thompson-Robinson battle that's going on. There's no battle for QB2, even though the joke of once Kyle McCord got drafted, like, oh, hey, maybe that could be your QB2. Like, clearly not the case, but here's a pass over the middle, complete. And is that... No, that's Nick Muse.
Nick
Another
Muse,
tight end.
Yeah.
Third down, third and about 4, maybe?
Dorian Thompson-Robinson has been impressive so far in training camp. He definitely can throw the football well. They've liked what they've seen so far. He has the mobile ability that a Tanner McKee doesn't. And so I think if you wanted to trade Tanner McKee, you would need to feel very confident about DTR as your backup. And the preseason will help you be able to do that or not do that. So we'll see. 3rd and 6.
Didn't give us as much forward progress. So, yeah, 3rd and 6 in the gun. DTR drops back to throw, has space, and it's dropped. As great of a night. That was a little bit behind. It was a perfect throw, but it was enough for Johnny Wilson to catch it, and it is dropped.
I'll argue it was a little too far behind. I think it's early here. Let's see.
That's what I was saying. It wasn't a perfect throw.
Route. He should have caught it.
It's enough
to catch it. It was definitely behind, but yeah, I think he should have caught it. Okay, maybe it was a little fast.
Yeah, Ross Tucker in the broadcast saying a little too much heat on it. It did come in pretty hot, but even so, it hits him in the hands. Gotta probably make that grab.
Yep. 4th and 6.
Here's man. The punt is away. It's a good high booming punt. A little bit short, but it's filled at the 45. Now it makes a space, breaks a tackle. The returner, 81, still going all the way into Eagles territory, well inside. Finally brought down by JT Woods, and that's going to be really good field position there for the Bengals.
Jermaine Burton out of Alabama. He broke about 4 tackles there, and a little short of a kick by Braden Mann. He might have wanted a little bit more, but nice return gives the Bengals an opportunity in Eagle territory. 6:46 to go, 6:44 to go here in the third quarter. Browning gets to go again. He's probably going to play a lot more the rest of the way.
Keep him out there. All right, let's update this first down. Ty Robinson still out there. Looks like Gabe Hall, I believe, is still also out there. O'Shawn Mathis, and is that Okoronkwo?
Antoine Powell-Ryland?
Or is that APR? It's hard to tell. I can't.
It's Okoronkwo, I think.
Okay.
Is it?
Handoff, I believe so. I think 50.
It is 50. I can see
Handoff
50
up the middle.
59. It's 50.
Gain of 3.
It's 50.
Okay. Second and 7.
By the way, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is still in this football game. He made that tackle there, but he's still in this game, which I think is somewhat significant because he could be your week 1 starter, and he's in the game, and Jihaad Campbell is not, which is very interesting. So maybe an indication.
Possibly. True. But the counter argument, Nolan Smith played well into the second half last year, and then
True.
we saw what he eventually did. So who knows? Another handoff. Taj Brooks met in the middle by Andre Sam and Smile London and others. Stop for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Brings up third down.
Good tackle by Andre Sam. Way to fill the hole. Him and Smile London were kind of there at the same time. Like what I've seen so far from Andre Sam. You know, Tristan McCollum's been kind of quiet tonight. Sidney Brown got injured. We don't know the extent of that, but like what we've seen so far from Andre Sam.
Yep, so far so good. People asked, did Jihaad Campbell play well? He played decent, had a hands-to-the-face penalty, could have made a really good interception and dropped it, but, I'd say it was fine. It was acceptable. Pass over the middle here. Is it picked off? And he dropped it. I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr., another linebacker, with an opportunity for a pick and drops it.
Dropped it. Crazy. Another one. He had a chance here. Jake Browning threw this kind of right to him, and all Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has to do is catch it as it's going to the ground. It gets tipped a little bit there, and he can't hang on. It could have been another pick.
Oh, he read it beautifully. I mean, it's a difficult catch there, sliding in, like you say, kind of tipped there, but man, he had a great opportunity. Oh.
Had a chance.
All right, well, fourth down. The Bengals will kick a field goal here, 36-yard attempt from the right hash. Snaps a little bit wide, but put down and good. 3 points on the board. Got it back to a 10-point game.
Yep. There you go. 5:19 to go in the third quarter.
Well, defense make some plays. I mean, overall there, they gave the special teams gave up a big return, but defense put the clamps on and not give up too much. All right, got some other super chats as well, so I'll try to hit on those. Marcus with a 2. Marcus also gave away a Philly Special Show membership. Shout out to you. I did not see who won that, but appreciate that. But the 2-bomb as well says, is it weird if I say I love you guys? Go Birds.
No, it's not weird at all. We love you guys too, in a total bro Eagles sort of way, right? We're all one big Eagle family.
Heck yeah. Love you too, man. John M. with the 5. This was going back to way earlier, but I'm also just getting it. But when he said that you were speaking facts, the comment was Thomas' comment regarding don't invite that neighbor back. So for Ryan's other one, the fan who thought that he was crazy for being so hyped and yelling at the TV, you were correct in your assessment. Yeah, don't invite the neighbor back. If they don't understand, if they're judging you, then that's their problem. Splash Master with a 5. Everyone contemplating trading away our best backup quarterback. The Eagles know firsthand the value of a backup quarterback. We have a lot of draft picks as is.
They're absolutely not trading him away unless they got
Isn't
an
that the
offer they
truth?
couldn't refuse. And even then, they would probably wait till after the season, just simply because you want to make sure that you got somebody in case the worst were to happen. You don't want your season to be upended on one freak play early on in the year and not have a good quarterback, because then you're really desperate, and then you're trading away assets for Kirk Cousins to try to establish the season, and it's just a nightmare. Whereas if you were to lose Jalen Hurts for 2 or 3 games, I don't think the offense would blink. I think you just slide in Tanner McKee, sling the ball around, and then someone would definitely trade for him after the season based on his performance.
Yep. Christopher Michael with a 2. Bennett winning cornerback 2 while sitting on the bench. See, there's another of the winning it by the cooler or winning it by sitting on the bench, because so far that's probably only helped him.
He's going to be the name to watch next week. You know he's going to play next week versus the Browns, and all eyes are going to be on Jakorian Bennett.
You're going to for sure see quite a bit of that. Richard with a 2 also. Yo, you're awesome. Thanks from upstate New York.
There you go,
Richard. Appreciate that.
What
man.
up, upstate New York?
And also looks like one more here before we get back to the action, as Saquon's being interviewed on the sidelines by Dave Spadaro. Derek with a 2. Bennett is cornerback 2. He has game experience already, so we're not concerned.
There you go.
We got a take of who cornerback 2 is already. All right.
Go ahead and refresh your stream.
Okay. I might be delayed, obviously, then. So return, for what I'm seeing, return up to the 30. There's a flag on the play. Love those on the kickoff. Probably holding. All right. Refreshed it.
Still interviewing
Dave
Saquon.
Spadaro, but okay. I think we're probably in a better spot.
It's like
Okay.
still DTR, and now it's Shunderrick Powell, by the way.
Here we go.
See on the
Little
jumbotron
shifty
behind
space, make some
Saquon
guys
Barkley.
miss. Still on his feet to the 20, the 25, 30. Blockers up front and all the way out of bounds at the 33-yard line. He had a long run every single day of camp, it felt like. And, people mention it. They throw out their little shades of Sproles. Not bad for a first run there.
It's always so weird on this stream. Like, I'm watching the stream, it doesn't cut at all, and yet I'm still behind you. And so I just refreshed, and now I'm getting Saquon again.
It
19
never
on the play
fails. I don't
clock.
know why. Yep, I think we're synced up here. I'm still seeing Saquon, but I think we're good with the play clock. So, DTR in the gun. This time will be a handoff again for Powell. Left side, tries to make the first man miss, and not able to this time. Only a gain of about a yard, and we have a flag.
It has to be a hold again. Can't tell who it is, but man, Shunderrick Powell, he's got the speed, and he's very twitchy. That's something that you talk about. Darren Sproles, that's what he had. He was very twitchy in the open field, could find a way to get behind people and then make them pay with his speed. And Shunderrick Powell, based on what we've heard, has done a lot of that and more so far during training camp. Now, he's going to be a practice squad guy because they're not going to carry 4 running backs, but someone who could make the roster in the future by doing some good stuff in preseason on the practice squad.
I don't mind it. Back him up 10 yards, though, after the hold. This time, DTR is going to throw over the middle. A strike. It's complete. Plenty of space up to the 48-yard line. A first down. And that was 45. Is that Morin? I think it's Taylor Morin.
Is it Taylor Morin?
Let's double check
yeah,
on that. Okay.
I thought it was Cameron Latu, but it's Taylor Morin.
What a strike. That was a
good
rocket.
throw.
I mean, throw
Very
it right
good
there.
throw.
Thread the needle.
Very good throw.
All right, so 1st and 10. All the way up to the 48, almost 49-yard line. DTR is going to throw again over the middle, and this time Taylor Morin, again, much shorter, though. Maybe a gain of 4 yards.
Good catch, though. A little high, and still was able to grab it and survive the ground. Good throw, and okay throw, but a good catch there from Taylor Morin.
Yep. Give him actually 6 yards, so a little bit better.
Okay.
One thing I think I've seen so far, and it's very limited throws, but we go back to Johnny Wilson with the drop from Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I think he's only got one speed on his passes. It is just laser rocket to you, whether it's a 6-yard pass or a 15. And this time a toss backwards, it's fumbled, and I think the Eagles were able to get back on it.
They did.
Fortunately, they did. It was intended for Shunderrick Powell there.
Bobbled it. Never
Wow.
had it. Did not secure it, and that'll be a loss of a couple yards. He never had that. It was actually a really bad toss there
Yeah,
from
a little in
DTR.
front of him.
That was way outside and in front, too. Not a good toss. Thank goodness Williams dove on it and hung on. That was very close to being ugly.
Yeah. Would not have been great. 3rd and 9, now back in the 49-yard line. DTR over the middle, complete EJ Jenkins, and he's going to be short by about 3 yards. I'll just take the opportunity to just say this. There's not a more imposing individual on the Eagles roster than EJ Jenkins. Just being there in person.
He's massive. Very physical,
just...
very muscular. Oh, yeah. He's a big boy.
Oh, my gosh. It's just, there's some guys that I think he qualifies as one of Nick Sirianni's, like, get off the bus, like the first one off the bus dudes. That's who you have walk out there. Like, yep, there's some intimidation. As it's 4th and 2, the Eagles offense is going to stay on the field.
Why not? So RPO it maybe from the 44?
Pick this up. DTR's going to throw it. And left side, incomplete, dangerous pass. Really not going to happen anywhere. Intended for Johnny Wilson, but not a good pass.
Yeah, they brought 6, and you would like to see DTR show off his legs and roll out there a little bit. Not a great move there by Dorian Thompson-Robinson. And Cincinnati takes over with 1:46 to go and a timeout on the field.
There we go. Almost into the 4th quarter. Terrence Crawford with a 5. Appreciate you guys. We got still about 3,500 people hanging out, 1,800 likes. We're almost up to 2,000. You want to drop a like? We appreciate that. Says the line about selling draft capital for Kirk Cousins with a couple of laughing emojis.
Yes. Someone's going to have to do it. Someone else is going to have to do it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, man. Yep.
Eagle 1 with a 5 also. Thomas, remember, Campbell. Oh, yeah, go back to Jihaad Campbell about not seeing him and versus Jeremiah Trotter Jr. But he said Campbell could be on a pitch count. So that's
a great point, too. That's a great point, too. Yep, definitely could have been on a pitch count. Although it does seem like he's been 100% the past couple of days at training camp. There hasn't really been any sort of limited, even though he's been on the injury report as limited. He seems good to go. Now, again, is he on a pitch count tonight? Probably. You're probably right. But I think by next week, there'll be no pitch count. You should see a lot more Jihaad Campbell. Or they won't play him that much because they know what they have and they don't want to, risk him getting injured.
Perry White showing back up on the stream says, "Whoa, I went away and we was down." So now we're
welcome back.
Now we're back. Yep,
we're up.
Tanner McKee did that good, as did the receivers.
Literally did that good. It was literally that good.
Making plays. I'm just looking at the stat line. The box score here. Let's see. I think I could put it on the screen well enough for people to see. Yeah, that's fairly decent. But yeah, I mean Tanner McKee, 20 for 25, 252, 2 touchdowns. 10.1 average. You got your running backs there. Will Shipley, 7 carries, 48 yards, 6.9. A.J. Dillon, 5 for 27, 5.4. Shunderrick's only 1 carry. I guess they're going to credit that for DTR on the fumble. But 1 for 19. And then you got your receivers. Darius Cooper, 6 for 82 and a touchdown. Johnny Wilson, 3 for 73. And Aniyah Smith with a 2 and 11, but a touchdown there.
Yep.
Pretty solid.
It's been a great night for the offense. It's been a kind of a rough night for the defense. They've settled in since the second stringers for the Bengals came in, but overall, I think it's been a positive night with a lot of good to take away from. Unless you're Vic Fangio, and you might have some choice words for the guys when they get back at practice, likely on Saturday.
Try to get a little bit more from the guys. We got Scott Loeffler and DTR on the sideline, working things through. New quarterbacks coach, changing things up. 1st and 10. Bengals will have the ball. .146 in the 3rd quarter. Still lots of Eagles fans in the stands, as they should be. I mean, football is back. It'll be a handoff here to the right side, and Taj Brooks, again, this time tripped up Andre Sam as others.
Give me a refresh while you're at it. So we get up to that next play. Showing me top 5 Eagle draft picks, all of which have played tonight, except for Andrew Mukuba. But I think Drew will be back later, and now I got 8 on the play clock.
Yep, should be good. We got Browning here, 2 on the play clock, takes the snap, and we got a flag. We got maybe a false start, perhaps?
I think so, yep. Oh, look who's talking to Jihaad Campbell. That would be Jakorian Bennett, I believe, hanging out there on the sideline.
Oh, okay.
Yep, false start. Back him up 5 yards. 1:01 to go here in the third quarter.
Gotta love that graphic. Total defense last season, first. Points allowed, second. Passing, first. Yards per play, first. We know they were the best defense, but yeah, it's just always the nice reminder. Let's do that again. Let's run it back this season. Do the same thing. Second 13 now, ball on the 41. Browning's going to throw. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. That is
who?
Patrick Johnson getting around his man, bringing him down.
He did this in preseason last year. I mean, there's a flag. We'll see what this is. But he continues to impress during preseason. What a play here. One-on-one with the left tackle, and he just bends right around, and wow, that's pretty impressive.
Hopefully it's not coming back. I mean, even if it is, it's for sure the most impressive individual play from any pass rusher tonight. So kudos to Patrick Johnson. Won't stand. All right. Hands to the face on the defense. First down. All right, ball up to the 46-yard line now. Browning's going to throw again. This time going left side. Tipped it, picked off. Patrick Johnson picks it off, and he's returning to the 20. The 18 finally brought down. There's a flag on the play, though. Please don't tell me back-to-back plays are going to be ruined. I think that they are. I think it's either holding on the defense.
No way. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, it's on the offense.
Let's go. Come on. Patrick Johnson with the pick.
Wow. There you go.
Let's
to go.
go.
Gets a little chest bump there from Jalyx Hunt. Jalen Carter. Gotta like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. What a heads-up play, too. Get the hand out there, tip it into the air, get it and take off. Come on. He needed that, too. He deserved the sack, but, they take that away from him, so there you go. All right, let's get the Eagles offense back out there. Ball's going to be well inside. I mean, at the 20-yard line now. 27 seconds to play in the third quarter. DTR rolling right. E.J. Jenkins complete. Running up to 10. Pushed out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. The Eagles don't have to take another snap. They could let it roll down. It'll be first and goal.
There's the mobility. There's DTR rolling out of the pocket, finding E.J. Jenkins. That was a nice play. Clock's going to wind, though. It'll probably take us to the end of the third quarter. Wow.
Come on.
Look at Nolan Smith hyping up Patrick Johnson on the sideline. That was a very fun third quarter.
Big time there. Those guys working out quite a bit together in the offseason in California. Patrick Johnson and Nolan Smith. That's it. 3 quarters in the books. We got one more. Eagles threatening to score, up by 10. If you have that Eagles +6, you're looking pretty good.
All right, off to the fourth quarter. Man, this has been fun. This has been a really good one.
It has. It's good to have football back, especially these types of performances. Maxwell saying Patrick Johnson is playing better than our corners right now.
Yeah, he definitely has been impressive. Way more impressive than our cornerbacks, for sure. Man, all right. Commercial break in progress is what I'm seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that I don't get behind here.
So you got a super chat from Colin. Appreciate that, Colin, with a 5. Says, going to my first Eagles game this year at the Link. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Which one?
Want to do a high-energy night game. Would be Lions at Eagles Sunday night. Best game to go to with a question mark. But, I mean...
Either that one or the Cowboy game.
I was going to say,
the Cowboy game is expensive, and it's the opener, and it's probably sold out by now. So, yeah, if you're going to pick a night game... I mean, they're all very lit. Like, we went to the Dolphin night game a couple years ago, and, Dolphins are good, but that was still very exciting. I mean, Green Bay is an away game. I was going to say a home game. But Detroit would be, I think, a ton of fun, and you'd have a really good time at that game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's got to be, if you're not doing the opener, you would have to.
That seems to be the one.
Have to think about doing that. Because the only other, I'm just double-checking if there's one... As far as a night game that we're talking about.
Be a Thursday nighter, there's that option, but
Yeah,
We've been to Thursday nighters, and they were fun. So
that's true.
You know.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, unless you get one of the super late season, but you don't know when Washington, that both of those are flex ability. They could end up being a night game, the last one against Washington. But
Right.
yeah, I think that's kind of your go-to. You got to do Detroit. They'd be coming off of being at Lambeau, back home, a little extra bulletin board material with what Detroit's been saying. So yeah, go to that one or go to both. Go to the Cowboys game, and then if you like it, you just re-up and go to the Detroit game.
There you go. Just re-up. It's that simple. It's that simple. Throw in another $1,000. It's that simple.
Just black out briefly at checkout, and then you're good.
That's right. That's right. All right, fourth quarter. Looks like we're back here. First and goal for Philadelphia. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is going to motion Shunderrick Powell out of the backfield, and he'll have an empty set. 5 receivers. DTR takes a snap. That's a quarterback power up the middle, and he is going to get tackled immediately. You could read that one from a mile away. Be second down and goal after a gain of half a yard.
Okay. I'm going to refresh mine a little bit, try to catch up. John M. also, shout out to you. 20 Philly Special Show memberships.
Hey,
20 people getting access to the ticket giveaways. Remember, give those away throughout the season. Every week of the season, 2 members get access to potential ticket giveaways. We got the monthly spending for members, so good luck to y'all. Congrats.
Here's a run up the middle by Powell, and that will be a gain of about 2. So it didn't go very far there as Shunderrick Powell gets shoved backwards. Be third and goal. Philadelphia, decent in the red zone tonight. Could use a touchdown here to get over 30. They did have to settle for a field goal. Side note, they're showing Kevin Patullo right now. First time calling plays. And so this is also kind of a preseason setup for him. And so far, so good.
Yep. Not a bad
Third and
game
goal
for Patullo.
Thompson-Robinson in the gun. Slot to the near side. Third and goal from the 5. Takes a snap, looks left, throws left, jump ball. Johnny Wilson! Oh, just out of his hands. They had a shot there. And Johnny Wilson,
come on.
Thought he was holding his knee when he was down, but he gets up. He's fine. And that was very close to being a perfect fade route. And they just overthrew Johnny Wilson. Just throw it a little higher. A little more air underneath it, and it's fine.
I would love to see
goal.
the replay to see like how close that was there, because it was like, I mean, it's so close to making that play, but just we're talking about like a couple inches, maybe like just a little bit, because Johnny was so tall as it is, obviously.
I know.
Right there.
Fourth and goal, 23-yarder upcoming for Jake Elliott. He's 1 of 1 tonight, but did miss a 55-yarder. Low snap, gathered well up and good. There's a penalty flag, though. We'll keep an eye on this. This could change some things here. Let's see. Philly is signaling that it is the Bengals, and DTR gets his helmet, and he's running back out there. So I think they're going to accept this and go for it on 4th and goal. Let's see. Well, now he ran back to the sideline. Offsides. Yep, let's make sure. No personal foul. They get the defense.
Oh.
Was that snap interference? Did they get the center?
On the long snapper. Yeah, yep. Okay. So it'd be 1st and goal.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's going to help out a lot. So DTR is going to get not 1 more shot, but now 4 more snaps. And yeah, this is, you cannot touch the long snapper, and they hit him pretty good.
All right.
Okay. That was a dumb move, but either way, 1st and goal from the Bengals, 13:43 to go. Yep. In the 4th quarter, 27-17 Philly. Darius Cooper motion, takes a snap, turn, give Powell, right side, foot race, he's got it, touchdown.
Let's
Good move
go.
there from Shunderrick Powell.
Ooh. Love to see that. Yeah, some real great shiftiness. I mean, he was met in the hole, but the juke out, the man who could do a 495-pound split squat, got some juice there, making the play.
Yeah, 5'7", 180 pounds. That's got some speed that you like to see. And there is another young offensive player we've heard about in training camp score. I mean, Darius Cooper, Anaya Smith, and now Shunderrick Powell have all scored a touchdown in this game. 33 points by the Philadelphia offense. We're an extra point away from 34. That's pretty crazy.
Gosh, man, I love it for so many different reasons, but PAT.
Up and good. All right. And there's Saquon giving him a little love. So yeah, the interception from Patrick Johnson, of all people, sets up the rushing touchdown from Shunderrick Powell. And we go to commercial break. 13:39 left in the 4th quarter.
I know that it's just the preseason. I know we don't want to overreact, but it's different compared to last preseason. And I think that there's probably a comfortability that we're seeing with the offense in particular. The game operation, it's not like Kevin Patullo's completely brand new. It's not like they're, completely changing up what they did last season, but it's with, as I say, Tanner McKee, the defense contribute a little bit, but then DTR capitalizing. Guys are definitely showing out on the offense. As Anthony DeBona has entered the chat with the all caps Shunderrick Powell. Of course he has.
He loves them. He loves them.
The favorite guy.
Loves them. Had a really great interview on y'all's website earlier a couple weeks ago. And it's his guy. Everyone's got to have a guy in training camp, right? We all got to have a guy that we root for. And Anthony's is Shunderrick Powell for his first rushing touchdown, and right on cue. Very well done.
Heck yeah. Come on. Love that. Got, let's see, DeJean with did they play our starters? Some of the defensive guys.
Some.
It's kind of selective, but not on the offense for the most part. There was Tyler Steen. There was Jahan Dotson. Otherwise, I believe it was all the backups.
Yep, I agree. I think it was majority. Yep. But still people who can have an impact for Philadelphia this year. I mean, these are guys that are one snap away from being on the field or could eventually win jobs this preseason. So this has been a very different preseason game than the Clayton Thorson preseason games of the past. No offense to him, but it's been a lot of fun.
Not the same quite, guys. Yes. IBH with 34 points with no starters playing on offense. Wow. Just about. There were a couple, but yeah.
Yep.
I
agree.
Quite a bit of those, man. Love that. Got another super chat here from CJ. Appreciate that one with the 50 bomb.
Whoa.
Let's go. The 50 in
CJ.
The fourth quarter. Saying, I know this is the first preseason game, but I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Did any starters play at all? I'm just now tuning in. Also had to drop 50 since I haven't in a while. Love y'all's vids. Keep it up. Go Birds.
Appreciate that. Is the JKLA kick up to the 24.
Man.
Good tackle there. The only offensive starter was Tyler Steen, who had a great block, which actually freed a huge run from Will Shipley. Jahan Dotson played a series and a couple of nice catches. Those are your two offensive starters. Defensively, Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo played, and it was not good. Kelee Ringo gave up a touchdown to Jamar Chase, and Adoree Jackson would have given up another one to Jamar Chase, but it got called back. That was the worst part, is that it was really, really rough from the secondary, and Cindy Brown got hurt, so we got to keep an eye on that. But the backups and Tanner McKee have been fantastic. Thanks for the 50, though. We appreciate that. Well, welcome to the season 2025.
Let's go.
Here's a run up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of about 2. Good tackle there by Gabe Hall. Jake Browning still in the game here for the Bengals.
Not too bad there. Let's see. We also had... Who was that? We see. Okay, I was making sure, double checking. Antoine Powell Ryland getting in on the action. So I have not called his name much yet.
Okay,
but
there he is, 52. All right, Browning in the gun, 2nd and 10 from the Bengal 26-yard line. Takes the snap, 12:57 to go in this game. Blitz coming. Here comes Ty Robinson. Almost gets there and causes an errant throw, and that is over the arms of the intended receiver. Good pressure there for Ty Robinson to be 3rd down.
Man, that pursuit is kind of unblocked there, obviously, but be able to run through, put the pressure on, like you said. Come on.
All right, so 3rd down and 6, as they actually have a new quarterback in as well. This is Desmond Ridder, the Cincinnati Bearcat quarterback drafted by the Falcons.
Oh.
So Desmond Ridder is in now, 3rd and 7 from the Eagle 26. Ridder in the gun. Trips at the bottom, takes the snap. Here comes another blitz. Ridder looks right, throws right. That's going to be incomplete. Good play there, but a penalty flag. And that is going to be pass interference on the Eagle cornerback. And I believe that is Perry Nickerson. It is. And Perry Nickerson is not happy about it.
Well, he was at fault. That's not a lot of contact.
Yeah, got to get that head around and maybe not hug him the entire time. That was not a good not a good look there on 3rd down. Automatic 1st down.
Yeah, sometimes I get it whenever the corner turns like, what are you doing? But it's like, when you're doing that, I don't know how you really get upset much of like how that's not a pass interference.
First down handoff up the middle. That's a gain of about 5. Good tackle there by, looks like it was Grant on the tackle. And so second down and 6 upcoming. That was Dallas Gant, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
We get some Ty Robinson highlights here from Nebraska. Lead blocker at fullback. Gotta like that.
Oh, yeah. Get that versatility. Fake man Bear Pig with the 2. 40 burger in the preseason incoming. Go Birds.
Not bad. Second and 5 up at the Bengal 44. Ritter, play action, rolling left, throws it, caught, immediately tackled there. And there is Perry Nickerson making up for that really bad pass interference and a great open field tackle, gain of about 1. That'd be third down.
Yeah, you called it. That's playing it to perfection, getting dapped up by the teammates on the sideline after a play like that.
All right, third down upcoming here.
We get DeJean enthusiasm from the 2. Let's hear it for the Moro missile. He killed it.
He did. 100%. 100%. He was great. Third and 5. Here we go. Ritter in the gun. All the backups are in. Third and 4 stringers as well. Ritter looks left, throws left, throws. That's going to be incomplete. Good break up there. That was a very nice play by the cornerback. I got to see who that was. I believe that was Tariq Castro Fields, and it was, and that'll be an incomplete pass, 4th and 5.
Yeah, good hit, timing that well. I know it's obviously going up against backup quarterbacks now. The Bengals don't have their top guys, but the second, third string guys have played maybe a little bit better in terms of the secondary. That's, again, not saying much, limited sample size, but.
Snap, here comes the kick off the right foot of the Bengal punter. This one is short and high and fielded well by Avery Williams at the 20, up to the 25, and tackled down right at the 25-yard line. And with 11:13 to go fourth quarter, Philadelphia 34, Cincinnati 17. And you start to wonder if Kyle McCord's name gets a phone call yet, or if you get one more DTR drive, it will be Kyle McCord. So Kyle McCord, number 19, when we come back from the other side of this break.
All right, how about that? Be nice to see him out there.
Yep.
Let's see. Hooligan with a 2. Appreciate the super chat there. Says, ready for the Eagles to sign Asante Samuel Jr. calls on WIP.
Going to be very interesting to see if we get any sort of update on that. That is going to be fascinating because I don't know if it happens this week, but I do think that it would happen if this continues. If we see this again, then I think that it would definitely happen maybe next week. And again, Asante Samuel Jr. remains unsigned, which is very surprising. And Philadelphia traded for a cornerback when Asante Samuel Jr. is a free agent. And so unless he just wants ridiculous amounts of money, Philadelphia chose Jakorian Bennett, and we're going to see him play a lot this upcoming week.
Yep. Got plenty of time. There's no reason to, totally overreact, but he'll get his reps in. Hopefully, you can see a little bit more consistency on that side. It's all married together, though, too. So, it's pass rush being a little better, helping out the secondary. But, yeah, they've a little rough. Not seeing it from Kelee Ringo or Adoree Jackson, as we're mentioning. I think potentially even in joint practices on Wednesday and Thursday against Cleveland will be even a bigger test. So we'll see. It'll be good. We'll have recaps, everything else from that. So make sure to stay tuned for all of the extra info there. Of course, there's open practice on Sunday. If you're going to be in Philly or around the link, you got to go there, see them play on that. Darili with a 5. Don't let the score distract y'all from the fact that neither Adoree or Ringo looked good tonight. If they don't get it together, we are in serious trouble.
I don't know if serious is the right word, but we would have a hole. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to say that the Eagles are going to get, boat raced by Dallas just because one of their defensive players is a problem. But I think we would have a hole, and I think teams would try to expose it. I mean, you just choose to not throw it Quinyon Mitchell and throw it Kelee Ringo or Adoree Jackson. That would be my game plan. The problem is that Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo didn't have a good defensive line tonight, so how much does pass rush make a difference? How much does having Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship in there? There's all these ifs and buts, and we don't know. But straight up, they were not so great as we come back from commercial break.
Yeah. I'm going to refresh. Hopefully be up to date because I'm still in commercial, so we'll see. As we do that, Travion with the 5. Really love everything I've seen except from our corners. Love what you guys are doing. Keep going. 100 Eagles or 100 Birds or Go Birds. Something there. Appreciate that, Travion.
Appreciate that. Here is Kyle McCord, the 2025 6th-round draft pick out of Syracuse. The 22-year-old who had a very impressive final season in college. He probably wouldn't have been drafted had it not been for what he did up at Big Orange. But we'll see what he does here. And he's got 11 minutes, probably a couple drives to ice away this Eagle victory. Jalen Hurts watching from the sideline. McCord in the gun. Shunderrick Powell. Actually, no, that's Robinson, I believe, behind him. We have a pre-snap penalty. It'll be a false start in Philadelphia.
Yep. I think I might have maybe in front now, potentially. It refreshed on me, so.
Okay. Yep, I'm up. Kyle McCord takes a snap. Turn, give Robinson left side. Big hole. Robinson makes a man miss. Gets across the 25 and gains about the penalty yardage back, but there's another one, so we'll see what happens now.
Oh, my gosh.
It's on Philadelphia.
Lovely.
So now it's a 10-yard penalty. So first down and 10 is going to be first down and a mile now with another Miles Hinton poor play. I think he got held with a hold, and the very highly priced offensive lineman in this year's draft has had a really rough night at left tackle.
Yeah, Miles, he's not had a great night, whether it's been a penalty, whether it's been getting beat. It's just one preseason game, but
I didn't really see a hold on that play, but okay, 1st and 25, I didn't see it.
I'm with you there. We're biased, but that just felt not like a hold.
All right, way under center now. 1st and 25. Here's an under center run to, I think that is Robinson.
Yeah.
Makes one man miss, spins out of a tackle, and he gets all the way to the 24-yard line. That is very good run by Kelee Robinson, and that'll make it a much more manageable second down. Still long, but much more manageable. Good burst here.
What a play. Got the spin move in there as well, the acceleration as you were talking about. Shout out to Matt Ralston with a 5. What's up, Matt? Says Go Birds. Eagles fan from Philly living in Nebraska. So there you go.
Ty Robinson
territory. Cam
there you
Jorgen's territory. Love that.
2nd and 11. Ball at the Bird 24. Haven't seen Kyle McCord pass yet. We will now. Looks right. Pump fakes. Now coming back to the left. Now running right. Now throws. That's going to be dropped by Kelee Robinson. Had a chance to get about a 5 or 6 yard gain there and bobbled it out of bounds. Be 3rd down and 11. 10:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. 34-17 Philadelphia.
All right, updating that one. Jakorian with the 2 from Idaho, going to my first game versus the Broncos. Go Birds.
There you go.
That's another
good one. 3rd and 11 from the 24-yard line of Philadelphia. McCord in the gun, takes a snap. He'll throw. 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. Looks left. Throws left. That's incomplete.
No.
Nearly. Oh, it is picked. It bobbled off one Bengal defender and in the arms of another, and that'll be the first turnover.
What are we doing?
He's still going to the 20,
Is somebody...
to the 15, the
gosh.
10, 5. That's a pick 6. Did no one get him while he was down?
I guess he didn't. I guess they didn't.
Wow.
Oh, lovely.
And the Boo Birds are raining down. Philadelphia does not like the effort there. Unbelievable. I thought for sure that ball was going to pinball off of defenders and hit the ground, and it didn't. That was not a good throw by Kyle McCord, and he was not touched on the ground.
I think he got hit. I think he might be down, yeah.
I don't think it's a pick 6. I think he's going to be down. And they're going to look at it. Boy, it hit one Bengal defender in the face mask and then pinballed off and onto the linebacker, Giles Harris. I think he's down.
Yeah, they're saying, was he pushed or his own man knocked into him? But E.J. Jenkins has his hands on him there. That has to be.
I think he's got to be down.
He's got it, yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. What, like the 25 or 35?
They're going to review it, so at least it won't be a pick 6.
It is an interception, but...
Yep.
Oh, we got
Quinyon Green banged up. Okay. That's not good. All right, Kenyon Green did get up, so that's good. And now we're going to commercial break with 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
Okay, well, not the best effort regardless on that play, but
Nope.
Got McCord just throwing an interception. Gabriel with 5. Okay, I don't care if we're offended. A first round, or I think offered was what we meant here. Okay, I don't care if we're offered a first rounder. Keep Tanner, and please go get Asante Samuel Jr.
Not a bad idea.
I'm with you. Keep Tanner. I don't know, because we're playing this random hypothetical game that's not going to happen. But if you were offered a first round pick for Tanner McKee, if Howie Roseman was offered a first round pick for Tanner McKee, even with all the picks that we have, that'd be tough. That might be tough for him to pass up a first round pick for a Tanner McKee. As great as Tanner is. And then please go sign Asante Samuel Jr. I think, again, what we've said and will continue is you at least got to wait like a week, I think, to figure out something of Jakorian Bennett. Doesn't seem like you just go out there and add another one. We'll see, though.
We'll see. All right, still in commercial break here, trying to see if we can confirm that pick is not going to be at pick 6. Still in commercial break.
Okay.
Oh, man. What a night. What a fun night. All right, they're back, and they are confirming. Yeah, it looks like EJ Jenkins. Oh, maybe he got up. No. He definitely touches him and shoves him back to the ground.
Yeah, he's got to.
Does the knee? Yeah. He's going to be down. Yep, for sure. And it is. So they did back him up. So that's going to put him to the 35-yard line of Philadelphia. So no harm, no foul in the end.
There we go. We're good.
Here's a look at Antoine Powell-Ryland. A lot of letters in the back of that jersey because it's Antoine Powell-Ryland Jr. And see if he can get some pressure here. 10 minutes to go, 34-17 Philadelphia. 1st and 10 from the Bird 35. Desmond Ridder in the gun, running back to his left. Calls for the football, takes the snap, 4-man pressure. Ridder looks right, throws right. That's a deep ball, and that's going to be incomplete. As looks like it was Perry Nickerson on the coverage, and good coverage there. 2nd down and 10.
Not bad.
$9:55 to go here, as the Bengals got to throw the football a lot. Someone keeps saying that Justin Simmons is with Houston. I have not seen that confirmed post C.J. Gardner-Johnson injury, so I don't know if that's what it is. As Ridder will throw here, 2nd and 10, fires across the middle, incomplete. Good coverage there again by Perry Nickerson. He's been all over the play, here tonight. It'll be 3rd down and 10, 9:50 to go.
Yeah, good coverage as well from A.J. Woods. He's getting a little run back there. Also, Antoine Powell-Ryland getting some push. A little bit of pressure, perhaps, on that last play.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 10, 9:50 to go. The crowd that remains at the link in the fourth quarter of preseason game number 1 making some noise here. Ridder from the Bird 35 takes the snap, 4-man pressure, looks left, throws left. That's going to be caught. Long way to go to get the first down, and he doesn't. Great tackle there by a multitude of Philadelphia Eagles, including Castro Fields, and it'll be 4th down. With 9:38 to go in plus territory, do you go for this, Josh, if you're the Bengals? That's the question. 4th and 8.
I feel like they probably will. I mean, it's the preseason, so why not? I guess we'll see. Max and Hook as well on the tackle.
It looks like they are. Here we go. 4th and 8. No, they're going to kick a field goal. Sorry. They did rush Evan McPherson out. So they will kick a field goal, try to make this a 14-point game.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
2 for 2 or 1 for 1 on tonight. This one just under 50 from the left hash. Snap, hold good, kick up. This one drifting left, and it squeaks in the left upright and good. So 34-17 now. Sorry, 34-20. And Philadelphia have a 14-point lead with 8:58 to go here in the fourth quarter.
All right, well, that's a good kick. Be nice to get
And we
that
go to commercial break.
from Jake Elliott on the longer one. He has made a 44-yarder today, so it's not been. I mean, he's perfect with the box score says because the other one didn't
Right.
count. But
Right.
The 50+ was a little rough.
I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing another make from long distance. Still
All
waiting
right.
to come back from commercial break.
Let's see here. Yeah, I was double checking it as well, just from people's comments about Justin Simmons and
He's not been signed.
the Texans, but no, there's been no official signing for people that are seeing that. And if you have seen something, then you were baited on that because there's
Yep.
nothing from any major news outlets or
Nope.
tweets from insiders or anything like that. So
Keelan Robinson returns to kick up to the 30. 8:53 to go. I see Tom Ness asking the time. 8:53 left in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia up 34-20. And back out will come Kyle McCord following his kind of pinballed interception as he has only had one drive so far. So some more chances here for the rookie out of Syracuse. Shunderrick Powell in the football game right now.
Mm-hmm.
All of the backup wide receivers, the way backup wide receivers are in right now as well, including, I believe, Taylor Morin, who's had a couple of catches tonight. 1st and 10 from the Bird 34. McCord takes the snap. This will be a toss left to Shunderrick Powell. Gets around the edge and then thrown out of bounds. That will stop the clock. 8:47 to go. As Shunderrick Powell is a rushing touchdown, along with Tanner McKee are your two rushing touchdown owners of the night so far. And it will be 2nd down and about 7. Maybe 6.
He's got some shiftiness. He's got some acceleration there. Obviously, that size, but like good old Shunderrick Powell.
2nd down and 6. 8:17 to go. Clock starts running after they put the ball in the line of scrimmage. McCord takes a snap. Blitz coming. Looks right. Throws right. That's going to be caught, and that should be enough for a 1st down. I think he got it. There's Jalyx Jackson, the 5'9" wide receiver out of Washington, the UDFA. They like him a lot. Not sure he has a spot in the roster, but that'll be enough to move the chains. We dip under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We got a Big Dom shot there, wearing the same outfit that he always does. Shout out Big Dom. Hung out with him on Tuesday during Eagle training camp. Invited us out.
Heck yeah.
7:40 to go here as this play clock will dip below 10. McCord under center from the Bird 45, moving left to right. Derek Powell's the lone running back. This will be a play-action pass. McCord in trouble. Pressure coming, and then throws this one way left and incomplete. Had a man in the area. That'll be an incomplete pass as Kyle McCord had pressure right in his face.
At least he was able to get rid of it. I was wondering if he's going to throw it where it's still in bounds. So he was able to throw it out of bounds and out of harm's way, but he was wanting to make that throw initially when he felt the pressure.
All right, be 2nd down and 10 now. 7:26 as Vakalahai is getting a lot of time here. Their other Aussie transfer, essentially getting some play at left guard, as this will be a Kyle McCord handoff to Shunderrick Powell. Gets around the edge and is run out of bounds for a gain of about 4. So the clock will continue to run. 7:17 to go. Be 3rd down and a long 6.
Get a little highlight on Laken Vakalai.
Yep.
NFL International Program, the Aussie.
There's Jeff Stoutland. Another of his pupils. He's got a lot of young players on that offensive line unit that he is trying to get them ready to go behind what is the best offensive line in the NFL. As it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the Philadelphia 49. Empty set. McCord takes a snap, looks left, throws left, got a man, and he overthrew him. He had a chance there for Mathis. That's not Mathis, sorry. That's Taylor Morin. And that was a chance for McCord to hit maybe a big play. Falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 6, and they're going to have to punt with 6:40 to go.
Yep. Morin had a step. He had a couple steps, actually. Open space. Just overthrew him. That could have been a really big play.
Yeah, it might have been a touchdown. He might still be running as Out will come Braden Mann. He's been a little busy here in the second half. Didn't punt a lot early on because Tanner McKee had a 3-touchdown masterclass into the third quarter, actually. They played him after halftime as he'll take this punt from his own 40 and put it on the right foot, and it is angling to the left. This is a good one. Fair cut all the way back at the 8-yard line, and so that'll be a very, very nice kick. And the defense will have an opportunity to get after whoever the quarterback is. I believe it'll still be Desmond Ridder in the Bengals with 6:30 to go.
There we go. Opportunity again. See who we got out there. Any notables? Max and Hook getting some run. There's APR, Antoine Powell-Ryland, Dallas Gant. It's the linebackers.
Perry Nickerson got a lot of run at cornerback. I think Eli Ricks is back in the game. He was out for a little bit. Eli Ricks is back in at corner, so I want him to play a little more. It is still Desmond Ridder from the 8-yard line. Takes a snap, turn, give up the middle, and going nowhere. A good stop by the Eagle defensive lineman. I believe Gabe Hall was in on that one as well. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Jacob Sykes also with a stop. He's made a couple more as the he's like the 3rd nose tackle on the depth chart.
2nd down and 8. Clock will be below 6 minutes before they snap this football. As we start winding down, we get a shot of Kelee Ringo in the sideline. Rough night for him. He'll be top of the conversation in Philadelphia the rest of the week into the weekend. As Ridder will be in the gun with 4 receivers. Running back to his right from the 10-yard line. Takes a snap, play action. Stepped up in a clean pocket, going deep down the right side. Got a man, and it is caught. What a catch there. And that is going to be a big gain for about 15 yards. I got to check who that was for the Jamori Mays, the rookie out of Cincinnati. So from one Bearcat to another, this is pretty good coverage by Perry Nickerson. He just doesn't get his hips flipped around fast enough and eventually gets run by. Tries to make up for it, but that is a deep ball all the way to the Bird 41-yard line. And that will give the Bengals down 2 scores a little bit of life as we're below 6 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah, turned on the Jets once he started to get past him. It's a big play.
1st and 10, blitz coming. Ridder stops, throws, and that is going to be overthrown. Trying to go ahead and find Mays once again. Good coverage there by Nickerson. He's actually had a pretty decent night. I know he gave up that big play one play ago, but I thought he's been pretty good in coverage. As they're showing us Kelee Ringo once again, who I'm sure is going to be not happy with his performance earlier on, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to talk about his debut as someone kind of trying to battle for that starting cornerback job. There's Sidney Brown, by the way, Josh. That's good news that he's still in pads as well. So
yeah,
the Sidney Brown went to the blue tent. He seems to be okay as we have a 2nd down run. That was a gain of about 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Good play made by O'Shawn Mathis there. Good stop. But yeah, you're right. If he had been serious injury or something bigger, then we wouldn't have seen Sidney Brown with pads on still. So
yep,
we'll take that.
Yep. It's like Kenyon Green got carted to the Eagles locker room, offensive lineman on that picks. The interception by Kyle McCord that happened a couple of series ago. Keep an eye on that. It seems to be the big injury along with Elijah Cooks. 3rd and 8, ball at the 40. Desmond Ridder, empty set in the gun. 4:33 to go here, 4th quarter. Philadelphia up 14. Ridder calls for the football. 4-man pressure, looking left. Now he's going to step up. He's got room to run. Throws it. That's going to be bobbled and dropped. He had a chance, and that is incomplete as he was trying to find Cole Burgess. And a good hit there by Eli Ricks. And down 14 with under 4 to go. You're going to think the Bengals are going to go for this.
Yeah, he was open. He found the space in the zone. It hits him in the hands, and he kind of bobbles it for a second before Ricks puts a hit on him. So.
All right. No, we did not play Jakorian Bennett. Tom Ness is asking. Nope, probably next week, but did not play him. 4th and 8. 4:22 to go from the Bird 40. Ridder, maybe the last shot. 4-man pressure. Steps up in a clean pocket, dumps it underneath. Wide open, that's a 1st down and more, the tight end.
Oh, man.
And he pinballs off multiple Eagles across the 20, and that is enough for 1st down and a lot more. That's Tanner Hudson, the 6th-year tight end out of Southern Arkansas. And that will keep the drive alive now for Desmond Ridder in the offense. Good throw. He was wide open.
Yeah, that was too easy. That was no one within about 10 yards anywhere of him. So a little short toss, pick up the extra yards inside the red zone now.
1st and 10 from the Bird 19. Bengals moving right to left in those black jerseys. Ritter takes the snap, looks left, throws left, caught short of the line to gain, but that once again is Hudson, the tight end, for a gain of about 7, maybe 8. And he does get out of bounds, and that will stop the clock until they put the football on the ground. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Have a little bit of extra life here as they're moving the football. Try to make it a one-possession game. Can the defense get a stop? Get Quinyon Mitchell's old roommate, Maxon Hook, as one of the safeties out there.
There you go. A couple of Toledo players on the field right now. Philly's got 4 on their roster as we speak. 2nd and 7. Ball at the Eagle 14. Ritter to throw again. Left side. That's going to be a catch in the end zone. Did he get 2 feet down? It's Hudson for a score. Yes, touchdown Cincinnati.
I think that was on Maxon Hook.
Feet are okay.
Yep.
And one.
Ooh, that's close.
That second one might have been on the white. We'll see. That's good in college. Is it good on Sunday? The answer is, let's see here. 1. Ooh, I think it's out.
Man, I think it's.
But
I think it's out.
A camera angle that gets it close enough. That's really close.
It was ruled in. So from the angles
I don't know
we're
if you
seeing,
can overturn it.
That's so close.
Might not be able to overturn that. They're going to review it.
I don't think they're going to overturn it. It looks like it stands.
It stands. They're going to kick an extra point. And that is up and good, and it is a one-score game. I believe there are no ties in the preseason anymore, Josh, which I think is which is good news here.
Or you mean that we won't have overtime?
That's what I meant. Yeah. Sorry, getting a little late here. Forget how tiring these live streams are. It's our first live stream of the season, and you forget you're streaming for 5 hours. You're like, oh man. But yes, I meant there is no overtime, which is very good because overtime in the preseason is a little rough.
We will be fine with a tie if we get a tie, just to get to the end and not have the overtime. Yes. Jihaad Campbell, 3 tackles for those people wondering as they're showing him on the sidelines.
Yep. 34-27 is the Philadelphia lead right now. 3:33 to go, and so you expect the Eagles to try to get their 3-minute offense out there and run some clock and not let the Bengals have another shot, but we'll see. Kyle McCord been a little rough. He's been the worst part of the offense so far. Everybody else has been pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he can do after this kickoff. Still waiting for a kickoff. Ed McPherson puts his right foot on the leather. It's going to go to the left side of the field. This one is going to be returnable here. 10, 15, 20, and then runs right into a man to the 25-yard line. So back out comes the Bird offense as Keelan Robinson touched the football a lot tonight. Hadn't done much with it, but gets the ball close to the 25, but no cigar. And now we are going to have one more Kyle McCord shot.
All right, see what they try to do. Both teams having all their timeouts. Eli with the 7. Appreciate that. Says Go Birds from Montreal, Canada. Big fan of the channel since the 23 offseason. Let's go.
Jeez, that's like when I started this channel. Holy cow. We appreciate it. OG. An OG.
Thanks for that. Big time.
3:28 to go. One-score game. McCord under center. Takes the snap. Turn give. I believe that is Powell. Bounces it out right side. Big hole. There goes Shunderrick Powell. It's actually Robinson, but he has a first down. That's a 15-yarder. And that's their best run of the fourth quarter, and that is going to... Oh, there's a flag.
Almost
and there's a hold.
Every single time.
Every single time there's something. That is going to be on Cameron Williams. So those 2 late-round tackles that Philadelphia is very excited about, Ty Hinton and Cameron Williams, have had a pretty rough night. Let's see how bad of a hold it was. Working on the right side, makes contact with the edge rusher. And then keeps moving him. Fine. And there's the hold. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Well, what are you going to do?
Moving backwards.
Stops the clock, too. 3:21 to go, 1st and 14. Here's another run up the middle by Keelan Robinson. That one not nearly as good, only good for 2. Holland Pierce, by the way, people wondering, the Rutgers UDFA they gave a lot of money to. In at guard. He was lead blocker on that one. And so clock will run 3:07, 3:06, 3:05. Left in this football game, 2nd down and 13.
You imagine we're probably just going to get some pretty vanilla runs.
You would think. You wonder if the Cincinnati Bengals will use any timeouts, though. Okay.
Sure.
2nd and 13, 2:45 to go here. McCord under center again. Robinson the lone setback. Motion across the formation. McCord turns, gives left side, and that is blown up big time. Loss of about 4. Looks like the Bengals are going to burn a timeout as well, and that'll stop the clock with 2:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. And be 3rd down and long. You wonder if they're going to let Kyle McCord throw or try and make the Bengals use their timeouts.
Feels like they're just going to get conservative here and give the ball back to the Cincinnati. See if their defense can stop them. Got a super chat from Manny. Appreciate the 5. Birds' second string scoring like this. I can't imagine what Hurts, Barkley, and them are going to do. Go Birds. Shoot.
Yeah, you do wonder.
The offense.
You do wonder. Yeah, it's a good point, Manny. And this was against most of the Bengals starters for at least the first couple of drives where Tanner McKee was carving them up. Tanner McKee, Will Shipley, we're having a day. Oh, man. All right, here we go. 3rd and 18. McCord will be in the pistol. Robinson the lone setback. Wonder if they're just going to hand it off here and make them burn another timeout. And they will. This will be a run left side. Robinson makes one man miss and then is upended at the 20. And so Cincinnati will burn that second to last timeout. 2:28 to go fourth quarter. And they will get the ball back with a chance to tie this football game.
We're going to have some time. See if you get a stop, or do we end up getting a tie? Christian with a 10 bomb.
Hey.
Thanks, man. In the fourth says, whoever believed that we traded CJ to save money for the future is delusional. Eagles offered Justin Reed the exact same contract during free agency. Wishing CJ a speedy recovery. Hope you guys are well. Thank you for that, Christian.
Appreciate it.
We had said, like we'd said a number of different times, it was not just for cash, but
not just for cash.
You could choose what you want to believe.
Sure.
Seems fairly obvious.
Yes. Here comes a Braden Mann punt as they're in punt formation. Mann is going to get this one whenever they snap it. There it is from the 10. Puts the right foot on it. Been busy here in the second half. This one is really good. Holy cow. Backpedaling to the 15 is the Bengal returner. Tries to get around the edge and then tries to cut back and runs into a multitude of Eagles, but not before he gets to the 35-yard line. And there is a flag. So a lot of flags here in the fourth quarter. Slowed things down. 2:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll see if this is on Cincinnati. That'll back them up and make this comeback attempt a little bit harder, and it is.
Lovely.
My stream froze a little bit here. Okay, we're back.
Yes, mine did the same thing.
Yep.
I think we're good.
Okay, showing me the offensive line. No, the core players they re-sign is what we're seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
As we wait to see what Desmond Ritter's got for us in the fourth quarter. It's like they're going to go to commercial, though. Nope. Oh, wait. What's happening here? My stream is all messed up. There it is. Ritter takes the snap. Looks left, throws left. That's going to be incomplete. Right off the hands of number 16. I forget who that was. Let me just double check. That is Jamoy Mays. It'd be a 2nd down and 10.
We got Howie on the sideline there.
Yep.
Getting a close look.
Second down and 10, 2:13 to go. Ritter takes the snap from the 20-yard line. Clean pocket, fires across the middle. Air mail there. He had Jamoy Mays wide open and missed that one. Incomplete. It'd be 3rd down.
Definitely targeting that matchup quite a bit. That is the continual go-to, but Nickerson in decent coverage there. He had some space.
3rd and 10, 2:08 to go. Bengals have one timeout. They can stop the clock with a 2-minute warning as well. You figure they'll go for it here on 4th down if they don't get enough either way. See if someone can get some pressure here. 3rd and 10 from the Bengal 20. Ritter in the gun. 4 wide receivers. He'll take the snap. Here comes a blitz. Clean pocket, though. Ritter dumps it off underneath. Caught by the tight end. Hurdles a man, but gets upended.
Poof.
That was a good tackle there. And that will be 4th down and long. That was, once again, Tanner Hudson, who's had a pretty good night here in the second half. And with a 2-minute warning officially upon us, it'll be 4th down and time for the Bengals to score or get a first down or punt this one away. Or, sorry, turn it over on downs, and Philly will probably knee it out. So getting close.
Almost there. Let's see. Got another 7 from Eli. Appreciate that. By the way, that was my... Oh, there we go. That was my first super chat. But for my second, do y'all think Asante Samuel is an option with our poor cornerback 2 play?
It's, yes, he's always an option, but the fact that they went and traded for somebody in Jakorian Bennett instead of signing, so giving up draft capital, instead of just signing somebody, tells me that they obviously looked at Asante Samuel Jr. and chose Jakorian Bennett. Now, Bennett's going to get spun up here quickly. You might see him do his first real action in the Eagles' open practice on Sunday, but I think Asante Samuel Jr. has to be considered if they think Jakorian Bennett doesn't look as good as they hope he does.
Yeah, I think you got to wait as well. You got to see what you have, then make a determination. Be curious as far as safety also. Like I know people mentioned, obviously, Justin Simmons. Is it a potential? Do you make a move? We haven't seen Drew Makuba. Like that's the other element too. So Sidney Brown got hurt. Haven't seen Drew Makuba. There's still plenty of time. You got joint practices next week, open practice, actually this Sunday, and then the preseason game again. So,
we'll see.
More stuff.
Howie's always watching. They're always talking. They're always watching.
What is the date of that preseason game, by the way? What
16th?
Against Cleveland?
Is it the 16th?
I think so. I'm drawing a blank now. I was going to look that up. Yeah, you're right. Yep, 16th. So they have a decent amount of time. Like
they do have time.
It's kind of like a week and a half before the next preseason game, on top of joint practices and everything else.
All right. Well, they just announced the player of the game was Tanner McKee, which is no surprise because he's been that good, really good. Talking about trading him, I would not. Simmons not an option. Traded to Texans. Justin Simmons did not get traded to the Texans, guys. That did not happen. Oh wait, did the Houston Texans sign Justin Simmons?
Did they?
No.
I literally checked like 5 minutes ago, and I've seen some people like clickbaiting it and
hasn't happened.
Fake articles.
Has not happened.
Some hype and speculation, but there's still nothing from credible reporters.
Nope. All right, 4th and 9. 2-minute warning is over, and so now we wait for the 4th down play deep in their own territory for the Bengals to try and I don't know, come back in this football game. 4th and 9's a lot, though. Boy, Tanner McKee was 20 of 25 for 252 yards and 3 total touchdowns. That is crazy.
I see. Some people are being fooled. There's a article by Marissa Myers saying Houston Texans signed Justin Simmons, but it's not. Yeah,
it's not real.
It's not credible.
Not real. All right, finally, here we go. 4th and 9 from their own 21-yard line. Ritter's got to do something here to make this game go a little longer. Takes the snap. Down 7. Looks left. Throws left. That is going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Castro Fields on the coverage. That was good. Turnover on downs. And Philadelphia can run the clock out and get their first win of the preseason. How about that?
There we go. Get that dub. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much of winning.
Did they win one last year? Did they win one last year? I don't remember.
I can't recall either now.
I don't recall.
Off the top of my head. I can tell you real quick. I'm sure somebody else already knows, but I can verify. Let's see. It was, actually, we won multiple. Yeah. Okay. There you go. 16-13 against Baltimore, 14-13 against New England, and then we got destroyed against Minnesota, 26-3.
Okay. Here's a run to Keelan Johnson, gain about 1. I don't know if Cincinnati will burn that timeout. Looks like they will not, as they will concede defeat. 1:44 and a running clock here. As it continues to roll.
I think it just tells you too, by the way, just for like not remembering scores of how little it means to win in the preseason.
100%.
Because we could remember like easily off the top of our head every single game, like did we win against that team and probably like score as well. But when it comes to preseason, you asked me, did we even win one? Who knows? I don't know because I was more concerned about the positional battles, as I'm sure most people were.
This snap will come with 1:12 left in the game clock, and another run here by by Williams, and that'll be a loss of about 2. Bengals really keying in on this one. And it looks like Philadelphia will have to run the ball one more time, and I think they can run it out. It's going to be real close. Play clock's at 29. Game clock is at 53. Yeah, they should be able to wind this down and snap it and then end it here. 3rd down and 12.
There we go. General JD with a 2. How concerned are we about the CB2 and the defense? I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, as we're getting the last play here from the
6.
Eagles. Yeah.
Run by Johnson. That goes nowhere, and that will end it. So Philadelphia is going to win this game, as we also are going to wrap up, but we'll still answer this question, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the cornerback, I'm at a 6 because it's still early, but definitely was concerning. By no means was it not concerning. And then as far as the defense, I would say like a 2. I'm not concerned about the defense. The defense can have holes and, still be fine. But
yeah,
you do wonder about the what Vic Fangio is thinking of with this secondary.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you as well. It's more concerning for the individual part rather than the defense as a whole, because you have so many guys that are not playing the depth. They're going to be fine. They've got time to learn things. We even remember last year it took us time. So, EAGLES, Eagles.
There it is. First one. First dub.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. But yeah, it's just more of individual. So,
yep.
Who is it going to be? We'll see. Jakorian Bennett will get more
see.
snaps, more reps. We'll start to see that competition. I think, if anything, it's just told us that it's even less sealed in terms of who that cornerback 2 is. But that's why how he made the trade. Like, I don't think that it should also be one of those where we come away from this game going like, oh my gosh, like Kelee Ringo and Adoree Jackson may not be it or are not it. There's the reason that Howie made that move. So, Eli, we appreciate that with a 7 and then 7 more too. Let's go.
Wow.
Maybe fourth or fifth super chat. Heck yeah. Going to try to be more active with y'all boys this year and hopefully a giveaway. Go Birds, and let's go back to back. Let's do that.
Let's do that. I'm 100% on board for all of those things.
Yes. The season is here officially. First preseason game wrapped. Tanner McKee, MVP of the game. It was fun. It was great to have football back. Working through this.
Great to have football back.
We got over 2,000 likes on the stream too. So look at that.
How about that? And they won. And they won.
Yep. Well, I think that does it for us, though. Somebody said Josh Jobe just got an interception. Did he? Not tuning in.
He did for the Seattle Seahawks, yes.
Yeah, okay. Good for him. Well, like we say, it was fun. Oh, General JD, one more here at the buzzer. With a 2, can Parsons make up for secondary struggles?
If you want to give up all of your first-round draft picks for the next 5 years, then yeah, sure. 100%.
It's a pipe dream. It's something that's,
little
it
bit.
won't happen. Israel also with a 2. Tanner McKee the GOAT, go Birds. Yes. There you go.
That's a good one to end on.
More video recaps, everything else to come. You guys know the works. So stay tuned. Appreciate it. And till next time, we'll see you. Go Birds.
Go Birds.